Hello, guys. We are back with another episode, and this week we have two artists. They don't really make catchy music, I wouldn't say, right?
No.
There's nothing really catchy about their music, but
Nothing.
But yeah, introducing the Spanish boys, the Straikerz.
Hello, everyone.
How are you guys?
¿Qué pasa, güey?
¿Qué
¿Qué pasa, huevón?
How's it going, guys?
Doing good. Thanks for the invite.
Yes. How was your King's Day since it's
Well, it's
just
fun.
passed?
Well, it's really fun.
It was really good.
We
Really
played
good,
at
yeah.
King Dance.
King Dance. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really good crowd.
Young crowd.
Young
I
crowd.
saw you were
Yeah.
doing the new move there.
You mean this? I love it, bro. It's
Bro,
a vibe.
I was doing both at the same time.
Oh,
you know?
Wait, we were talking about it. It's like almost hypnotizing, bro. Right? Like there's something like hypnotizing about it, bro.
It's easy. It's too easy. But
so
you
good,
need to do
man.
it properly. You need to link
Yeah,
it
you
up
need,
and
but
then,
then I seen Yoshi was calling it lick and flick.
like a flick.
Yeah, bro. It's so good.
I love this stuff, bro. For real.
Yeah, I saw your stories yesterday. You looked like you were having a good time.
Yeah, you were having a good
Sick
time.
mode, yeah. I think he posted
I-
one
I-
of you.
I had 2 beers, bro. For real. 2
No way.
beers. Nothing. I was driving, bro. For
Oh,
real.
fuck, man.
Well, I wish I was the same. We had a.
Don't worry, the
we
cops
had a-
don't
Bro,
listen to the.
No, bro. 2 beers, but it was a vibe.
Do you mean that people on TikTok drinks before doing the videos?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I think they do a little bit
Imagine,
more
bro.
than drink. You know?
Imagine, bro.
But also at Rebirth when you premiered the new one for the Power Hour.
Yes.
That was-
Fireman.
That was sick, man.
That was
That's
cool.
funny.
Like, you were on the stage and you came down and I just went, obviously. Obviously. The longest Kickroll you done and now the slowest.
The slowest, yeah.
But,
But it's just fun. It's like interaction with the crowd. you know,
Yeah,
like
it's
something
fucking-
different.
It's cool,
Yeah,
man.
we sometimes try and think of those kind of songs a couple of years ago, and we always used to think everything's been done. Like when you think about it, they're like left, right,
Yeah.
and then when you guys done that, I was like,
Oh.
why has no one ever done that before? You know, like it's
I mean,
There's
you always
room.
take the risk, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's with Villain, right? Or
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
And it was for the power hour, I think you guys mentioned, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's,
or you're allowed to say that or not.
I don't know. I mean, he
I'm-
he said it.
he
He
said
said
it
it
on
on
the
the mic. So
microphone.
like, it's up to
There's
you.
no turning back, bro.
He said it. That's
He
how
said
we
it.
know.
Two
Like,
times are like, are
really
you
did.
sure?
Now there's no
now
way
they
back.
need to put it. You're
No,
like, smart.
it's a like a full theme in the song, you know, like the vocals, the story. Like actually, if you listen to the song again, like it starts with like more like a funky rhythm and like a small melody, but this melody never comes back, you know. It jumps into like the fireman comes here, and then it's like the alarm that actually is like the kick roll coming up. So actually, it's the first time we do an evolution of the song that it doesn't repeat
Yeah,
on the breaks or anything.
yeah. It was smart that you'd done it into the like then it goes into an actual
Yeah,
like
exactly,
riff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
sick.
really catchy, but
The
I wasn't surprised that you made something catchy. Would you say that's like your number one skill?
I don't know,
Catchiness, I
bro.
would say, right?
Yeah, I mean, we really like to make like original music in
Yeah.
that sense, you know. So like anything is possible. Just like don't say no to something. It's just like try it, and like we're also like not scared to go to a party and try something. It doesn't work. You just like stop playing it. But
Yeah.
But more than catchy, I would say that at least for me, I love to engage with the
Yeah,
people.
man.
So be connected with them. For me, when they kick roll, it's like they're doing the same as I do. So like we feel connected. Like I don't know. For me, I think that's
At Rebirth, that was obviously the first time that we got to see it from like
From the
that
stage.
perspective.
Yeah.
Because normally you're in the crowd, and when you're in the crowd, you only really know the people around you. What they're
Yeah.
doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we were both like, "What the fuck?"
I think
going on?
the craziest kick roll is not a crime. That's
Yeah.
like when you
Yeah.
see everyone because they
That's
also
crazy.
stop, you know, when
Yeah.
It's
when the
still,
kick roll
it's still crazy that people go full in still. Like
Yeah.
we I think we released it like last year, but
March last year.
we
so-
premiered like November 2024.
Really? Is that
Yeah.
how old that is?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was really old, but it took time till people start like going on with
Or
it.
going on?
Because it breaks the structure. Right? It's not like a normal arrangement, you know. So if you don't know the song, when the kick stops, it's like,
Yeah.
oh fuck. That's why it takes a lot of time, because until you really know it, you feel awkward because you want to dance to it, but you don't know how, you know.
Yeah.
But that's like the click on people that I think that's happened, you know. It's like the melody is also catchy.
Yeah.
People were coming to me after some time saying like, hey man, like at the beginning I didn't understand it, but I was in my kitchen. I started like and I was like, fuck. That's like, man, that's like when clicks to you.
You should
know?
take out the gap now, right? Like fuck with people. Put something in it, and then.
Well, no, well, that's what we didn't come in. We started to put like farts or like press pause.
Yeah.
Pause.
Yeah,
So
the
it
pause
will never
one I
come
saw,
back,
I was
you
like,
know.
did it?
they drop zone. They run all the ads. They keep like putting the video on the boat. So we played incoming on the boat, and then like when the silent kickroll, like you press pause, but like it took like maybe 20 seconds. You press play again, then with the Zach edit, like they were like what?
It's funny.
It's just funny.
We were speaking with Patrick Liquorfaces
Yes.
and asked him about Fatico, and he said to me the first times that they played it, people liked it, but they didn't because it was so slow and different. They didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
And it took some time for people to be like, okay, I like it, so this is what I'm gonna. And I feel like that with when you do something strange, it's not that they don't like it, but the crowd are like, they're so used to doing the same thing over again that they
need to get used.
But it's a risk, man, because from our point of view, sometimes we look at that and we think they didn't like it. But maybe it's just that they didn't 100% get it.
But
You know
It's
what I mean?
like dropping a track without a fake drop these days. People are like, what's going on? Is this a fake drop?
Yeah,
this
or
is a
not,
drop.
yeah.
we've actually been playing the original Gladiator edit.
Yeah.
Not the second one.
Yeah.
That doesn't have all the fake drops.
How
And even the first time we played it, bro, it dropped and I was like,
This
what
feels,
yeah.
this
It's
feels
actually
strange.
dropped.
happened
yeah.
there? Because you're like so used to the fake drops.
I think
that
we
come
made
out,
like
you know.
6 edits of it.
Like
We just kept
Sometimes
editing
you
it.
get lost, man.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like when we're doing music, it's like, oh, let's try to not put the fake drop here, and then you see, or making like instead of like 4 bars like for the fake drop, like making like 2 or something like faster.
Yeah.
And then you see that people are like still waiting to be
Waiting.
longer. You know, it's like fuck, I need to change it because
the
even
thing-
myself, I don't expect the kick to be
Exactly.
here,
And
you
the
know?
thing is, before when they first started, the reason why people were doing it is because the fake drop would be like softer
Yeah.
than the actual drop. But now it doesn't matter. Like you can have a really hard fake drop,
Yeah,
and even if the main kick is not, because of the structure, people are already going crazy. So it's the structure that's actually more important than the actual elements, which is weird. But
Yeah.
that's what makes it difficult to change it now.
But there's not one formula nowadays. So it's like,
Nah.
but also like sometimes it depends. Like I would say like nowadays it's more difficult to test songs. You know, like sometimes you play a song because you want to make the premiere somewhere, but if you play that version in that place, it's recorded spreads. Like it's really difficult to go back and
Change
think
it.
like, oh, I'm gonna change it. You know,
Yeah,
so
That's actually something that I spoke to Raymond about maybe a couple of months ago. Like, people make music, right? You probably do the same for like rebirths, like all the big shows, right? That's where you premiere music because you want it out there. But actually, maybe you should make music and premiere it at the smaller events.
And we also do.
You know what I mean? To see what is.
That's how they used to do it back in
see
the
what-
day.
see
They
how
used
it's
to
going.
test the music in the clubs and
Yeah.
then take it to the festival.
We also do, but we try to pick like an event that fits the song or like whatever. Because for instance, we played at Duro, so like the festival.
In Barcelona, right?
Yes.
so, yeah,
So
it's
it
hard
was
techno event actually.
hard techno event. It's the first time they were doing like a raw event, and then we premiered a track called Makina. It was
Bro,
like
we are
the
massive
Makina sound,
Makina.
bro.
You know, it was huge in Scotland. right? You know that, right?
Makina.
I mean, it's UK hardcore, you know,
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
end. But you got the
Summer
only thing
Dream
that,
of Love, bro.
but the
One of
only
my
thing you
favourite
have,
songs.
bro, is the MC talking over the
Yeah,
songs.
yeah.
bro. And like,
Do you like that or not?
Bro, the thing is, when it's like UK hardcore, it's like something from there that is cool, you know. But I saw a lot of Spanish DJs going to play there, and then MC will like,
And then they
because
don't like
in
it.
Spain, you know how we mix, right? It's like the one with the melody on top, and then something that has a screech in the background,
Yeah,
so it
yeah.
combines together. But yeah, if you're doing the mix and you want people to actually listen to it, and then the MC like tolls over, then it's like, why I'm like spending all the time like doing this
Yeah,
perfect
you
mix for
can't even
someone to
hear it.
speak on top, you know?
It depends how good they are as well. Like I've heard some that are terrible.
Yeah,
They just
yeah.
ruin the song.
I mean, I think it's cool. It has like its own thing, you know, but it depends on when and
Yeah.
where.
Right, yeah.
If
Just like
someone's
a
really
funny
good
thing.
at it, it can add something. But if someone's just like the guy, like drunk guy, just screaming, it's not good.
So is Makina making a comeback then in Spain or?
So, well, I
Well,
mean,
that- it's like worldwide, bro.
Atlantis
I mean,
song is fucking
Atlantis,
huge,
yeah.
Bro, I
It's
was listening to
worldwide.
that song when I was like 13 years old. You know, when you were like sent with the infra.
Yeah.
Yeah, like putting
on the
the phones
Walkman.
together.
Sonny Ericsson.
Yeah, exactly. I got like 10-15 seconds of Atlantis on my phone. We were like, oh, this is so cool, you know.
Yeah.
And then like I even forgot about this song.
Who was the original guys? Because they had some other songs that were really sick as well.
DJ? No, the original.
Yeah, the original.
DJ Conic, and I think that's only him, right?
You know the thing about Makina as well, right? Is obviously years ago you didn't really have like the internet, loads of information. So in Scotland, a lot of those DJs brought it to the UK and Scotland, and then they just stole it, bro. I only found out that it originated in Spain maybe like 5 years ago, 4 years
for
ago.
real?
Really?
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
Wow.
Way.
We believed it was ours.
We
for-
thought it was
But
like
that's why
like
we call
from
it
Liverpool.
Well, I
and
guess it's like UK hardcore, you know. That's
Yeah,
why it's
yeah.
called
Yeah.
even different. But
Like-
but it's different. Like it's different. Like
Yeah,
I have
yeah,
like
it's
auto
different.
finance at my place, and when I buy like something from the UK, it's like the arrangement.
The
it's like
offbeat.
you could play the song by itself, and it's like powerful, you know.
Mhm.
But if you listen to the Makina, it's like really thin in sense of there's always space to put something on
yeah,
top.
yeah.
Mhm.
Like that's what.
But a lot of
How
those
it's
guys
done.
were just taking the records and then emceeing on top of it and then saying it was their production.
Okay,
Wow.
yeah, this
Yeah.
happens.
That was a big
yeah.
thing. There was a thing called Wigan Pier. I don't know if you ever heard of that.
No.
No clue.
Fucking unbelievable, bro. And they were MCs, but they would release albums. So back in the days, everyone just thought that they were producing it, they were making it, and they were releasing these CDs with that on it, with their voice,
Wow.
with no credits.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure in the end they maybe got fucked, but
Yeah, fair
yeah,
enough. I
we
love
believed it was. We just believed that was our sound. We were like, this is ours.
In Spain, it was huge. It was even in the TV show, like Makina was like a really big thing. But that's why, like, for this one, we say, okay, we're gonna play in our hometown. So, like, we know Makina, of course.
Works,
he
yeah.
loves Makina. He had been playing Makina on vinyl like big time. So, okay, let's try to make like a song that fits Makina and also raw, even hardcore, whatever. But yeah, we played in like small show, you know, like River, whatever. It worked. Everyone.
Have you been playing it here though?
Yeah,
We played at
Rebirth, we played it.
Rebirth, yes, on the Friday.
So here,
Well, I
peop-
mean that was the
the
last.
thing in Spain, people like vibe with the Makina part. They like sing it. They go crazy with it. Like here, they go more crazy with the
Yeah.
raw part. You know, like
Yeah,
of
yeah.
course. But yeah,
Yeah, but
I did a song that can take time to like. It needs to be online, you know, for people to listen to
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
when we post a set or something, it's like, oh, it's cool. I can even dance to the Makina part, you know.
Mm.
and not every song needs to be like, you know,
Instant like
yeah,
bang
like
bang.
Big Come In or something like that, right? You could have
Yeah.
like, yeah, we struggle with that sometimes. Like every song we play, we feel needs to have like a moment. But then if every song has a moment, then
But it's a balance, you know. Like even at some point, you're gonna release songs that
Yeah.
you don't they're not gonna work, but it's gonna define your sound. You
100%.
know,
Yeah, yeah.
it's like it's all something you've been playing, and even if there's like 100 people that gonna enjoy it, yeah, why not? You know,
Yeah. Like
depends on your schedule, of course. But
Yeah, we had that before we made Satellites, we made Ghost of Us. And then the sound set is the exact same. Like all the sounds are the same, the leads are the same, the kicks are similar,
structure, everything.
structure's the same, and but Satellites was the one that popped off.
yeah.
Yeah. So we had to make Ghost of Us to make Satellites, you know what I mean? So
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
sometimes you need to make a few shites before you get a good one.
Yeah.
But I think Spain's a little bit like Scotland, right? Like the actual hardstyle sound is not that big. It's more like hardcore and then more like
Well,
bouncy
nah,
shit,
Depends
right?
on the areas. Like
Yeah.
Barcelona area is like hardcore.
Yeah.
and
Now there is raw as well.
now there is
Duro.
raw. Now it's growing.
Duro
you know,
Festival. Everyone go to Duro Festival.
no, but I would say like
That's
back.
a sick festival.
Yeah,
though.
it looks sick.
it is,
Oh,
it
was
is.
insane.
Where was that we played? It was like in the desert. Was that in
Oh,
Barcelona?
yeah, we were there.
Zaragoza.
Demolition, Lleida.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was a long
one
time
of
ago.
our first
Yeah.
bookings, eh?
Yeah, I think so.
That's when we did the closing,
We
right?
closed the
It
stage.
really
that's it.
dusty.
Yeah,
It was like dusty,
really
yeah.
dusty.
Because in Spain, it's like typical that they go in the middle of nowhere to put like music and make festivals. Like Monegros Festival, you know it?
Mm.
That's like in the middle of.
Is that because of like restrictions or something?
Yeah, probably. I guess neighbors.
Well, yeah, of course. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
you need to get out.
But that
Is
was
it-
crazy
is-
because we were so the festival was in the desert,
Yeah.
but people were in their cars in the desert, not even in the festival.
Yeah.
So they were
Oh, yeah,
partying
that's-
outside, not even in the
But
festival.
that's the thing in Spain, right? Like, if your party doesn't allow people to get in and out, or at least has like this. Well, I mean, if it's a club in the center of the city, then of course, like, yeah, you get in and people don't really get out, or maybe like the smoking area. But if you're gonna make like a club which has like its own parking and everything, you need to allow people to get out
Yeah.
and in, or no one will come.
That's
no one will show
called
up.
the parquineo.
Yeah, we call it parquineo.
And they get to drink their own booze as well, right?
Yeah,
They-
like
they-
people
Yeah, I mean,
drink before,
so-
after, so like the
Yeah.
skip film.
So from a promoter's perspective, it's fucked up because
Yeah,
of
yeah.
course,
They
like
don't
people,
spend money.
yeah, people get outside the car like to drink and everything, and even like, sometimes they try to lock in people inside. Let's say if the party starts at 12 until 2, you can't get out. But then maybe the DJ that plays at 2 is fucked because at 2 everyone can get out. It's like, oh, let's go to the party, you know. And then you see the full crowd, and then everyone just leaves to the parking to
leaves.
drink, and then comes back after half an hour. So
Because when we're in Fabric Madrid, it's quite busy in the car park. Like,
Yeah.
when we're leaving at like 5 or 6 in the morning, it's like fucking party mode in the
But
car park.
they are also smart because they let you go out, but if you want to go out, you need to buy a drink. So
really?
you get
really?
one ticket for one drink, and then you can go out once. So every time you go out, at least you pay one drink from the club. So it's like a half.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're
the
smart.
compromise.
Yeah, but
but
it's a vibe in the
But
parking.
Fabric is different, you know. It's like a club, but bro, that's a fucking festival.
There's a festival.
Yeah,
The new
it's
area is
huge,
fucking
bro,
sick.
Yeah.
The one in June. That's a
Like
big one.
Nexus,
Oh,
yeah.
You guys
That's
are playing there?
insane. No, we're in Asia. We're
Okay,
on Asia
yeah.
tour, but
Asia,
we played every year, but it's insane.
It's
Yeah,
crazy.
it's
Like
huge. That's
if
the
you tell me
biggest.
like years ago that we could have like something like this in Spain, I would say like, nah, hell no. Bro.
We were traveling to the Netherlands every month to go to party. Now like having this
Yes,
will
yeah.
be
Yeah,
insane.
it's crazy.
But you guys are from the same area, though, right?
Yeah.
In Spain.
So
Is
us-
it's not Bilbao, right? I had a conversation with you one time.
Bilbao?
Bilbao. No,
that's-
Bilbao is
that's
my
not the
girlfriend.
Spain.
Your girlfriend.
Yeah, my
Ah.
girlfriend from Bilbao.
Ah,
Yeah.
No, we're from Barcelona, but Barcelona there's like the mountain
yeah.
with the charging top and everything, and then like in the other side. So from La Ramblas, the center by car, if you take like the tolls and everything, it's like 15, 20 minutes?
Yeah, 20 minutes.
Like
You
from my house to the center of Barcelona by public transport, it's 25 minutes.
And then from his house to my house was 10 minutes walking.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
So you are Catalans or Spanish or what?
If you ask my
Whatever you
dad,
want, bro.
he's
I've been-
Spanish.
yeah.
You don't like to talk about it, or
I was
some people
born in
don't like to
Spain.
talk about
Bro,
it.
I don't care about politics.
Yeah,
you
fuck the
know?
politics,
Like
bro.
I believe like both sides is the same wrong perspective. You know, it's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you blame the other one, but the other one is blaming you. So who's right?
Yeah.
yeah. Sure, yeah.
But in my
That's
idea,
20,
it says
that's-
Catalan and Spanish, so I just believe that.
But what is the actual what is the problem? Like why would a Catalan not say Spanish or something?
That's a big cultural thing, I guess. But yeah, I mean, it's a really hard topic. So
Next.
Next question.
I think like
Let people say it in the comments if someone from Spain is watching.
because there's some people that really believe one way, the rest of the people the other way.
Sometimes I think like the most recent stuff was like money wise, like
Okay.
if we, from the part of Madrid they were like getting more money than Catalonia and stuff, but like money management. But yeah, at the end, like how do you even know like what's happening there? You know,
Because the royal family, they own Real Madrid, right? Is that true?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Bro, we don't like politics, we don't like football teams. So
yeah.
we are the
That was gonna be-
I was really
Thanks,
into
guys, for having us. That was a good podcast. To see you later.
that was all your questions, right? All your topics were let's talk about like politics.
That was actually going to be my next
Yeah.
question.
We don't
Do you
give a
support
fuck about
Barcelona?
Hardstyle. We're here
No,
for
bro, I was
politics
supporting-
and football.
I was supporting Barcelona until I was like maybe 18, 19 years old, something. But then I was like, yeah, all my friends, like, yeah, my friends are supporting this team, the other one, and then you will watch a team and you will get like
angry.
everyone getting so emotional and angry. I was like, okay, I'm done with this. Bro. I don't want to get anxious before a match and then
be-
like watching a match and getting angry if like Barcelona will
If I was
lose,
from
you know?
Barcelona, I would like football, bro. You've got
But,
like one of the
bro,
best teams
but, bro,
ever.
You supported them
Yeah.
good during the best period, though, right?
Bro,
Yeah, of course. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, actually, it was like when we won all the
Yeah,
cups and
exactly.
everything, you know. So it was like a good time. But
I'm
then-
the weirdest because I played football my whole life. So always playing, but I never liked seeing on a TV, bro. Like,
No?
nah. I never,
Really?
yeah, but same way, like, yeah, all my friends, yeah, I support Barcelona, other ones Madrid, they fight each other, like, bro, I don't give a
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah.
Let's just play something, let's go party, let's go play football, let's go play whatever, you know,
Yeah.
but not
Yeah.
like
Well, I
going
play
against
FIFA.
other people.
Yeah,
Later
yeah.
for-
I loved football, like watching and playing up until I discovered music. Actually,
Okay.
like when I properly started liking music, it was when I switched over, put my passion more into that. But yeah, it
mean-
does. I still love football, but it gets you.
We're
it
the
dictates your
emotional
mood,
guy.
which is
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
But bro, like when I was supporting
great.
Barcelona, I would get like really angry with like championships or something because like
Yeah.
when we will play against like teams from England or something, yeah, you play completely different. You know, everything happens in the last 5-10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like go in defense mode
It's
and
like a
then,
big game of chess, bro.
yeah,
Those
and it's like
games.
this is not fair, bro. This is not
No.
football.
You did have one of the best players in history, though, right? So
Oh what?
you've had one of the best
Yeah, yeah,
players,
yeah,
in Messi. So
Yeah, true.
you
Crazy,
can
bro.
always claim that. But yeah.
Yeah.
So
The GOAT.
one of the things as well, like we
goat.
always speak about, is like obviously your sound and stuff that you have now is new, but you guys have been around for a while, right?
Yeah.
we,
we-
we are not that
No,
young,
bro.
we are not that young anymore.
No, not in age, but you've been in the scene.
yeah,
probably-
for-
probably
scene
is-
for-
the same time, roughly, right?
When did you start actually?
We started, like officially, I think it was 2014.
So when,
Yeah.
same year then, at the end.
Like
But when did you sign with Gearbox then?
No,
2019.
later.
We
19.
signed
Oh,
with Gearbox
19.
at the end of 14, I think.
No, it was.
We
after,
done
I
We
think.
Won't Die in
Yeah.
early 2015.
But where were you guys releasing before that?
So what? We first met,
I don't remember.
it was 2014 to 15, New Year's.
yeah.
So then 2015, that's when we started working together. And then first release was end of the year, like random labels. So like,
Oh,
yeah,
just anyone.
yeah.
Yeah,
Anyone that
here-
would
here
take us,
and there, you know.
please.
Yeah, we
No,
were
but
like,
like it-
begging.
It was like a journey, you know, because like back then you also knew that there was not like the same information that we have right
Yeah.
now.
No.
So it's like listening to music, like how did this guy made this or something, you know? Like remember like back then checking like Rebelion redemption songs when you get like this reverse at the
Yeah.
end of the kick.
Yeah.
Like I was like, I'm going to take my punch. I'm going to try to take my punch and just reverse it.
around.
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
like, whoa, actually,
It was
really
that
cool,
easy?
you know?
Yeah.
No, but then you start to learn
You
tricks
get,
by yourself.
you get that radical sound. Do you remember the old radical
Yeah,
sound?
yeah,
that was
yeah,
how,
that was-
that's how he was doing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
no,
was.
it
I
just got
think it was like a really nice journey, you know. Of course, like we went through different phases with music, you know. Also, I think at some point it took like a big, one of the things was like being in Spain because we were like living in Spain back then. Spain has like multi genres, and when you play in Spain, probably you heard like a lot of different music. It's not played like internationally, like some of them, you know. But it could influence us a little bit because we were getting like a lot of bookings in Spain compared to international, you know. So we were like, okay, at some point you need to think like, where are you going with your music? Are you gonna get more international sound, more like, you know? So like just experimenting. We were like experimenting too much, I would say, until the point that we say like, okay, let's sit down and think like, let's compact like our sound and make like something more solid, you know. And that was before 2019, 18, those years.
Yeah,
So who was your inspiration in the beginning then?
I mean,
like, what was
you were one of,
You-
of those.
Yeah.
We're honored, guys. Thank
I
you.
mean,
Bro, we were like going to your sets all the time.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, for me, I started listening like 2012, 13 to hardstyle. Well, first hardcore and then hardstyle, and then of course, I got like 40 fan of B from Adaro and all like that times Unleashed records, you know. But then like all the Gearbox sound came in, and then like I was following you guys, like Malice. I was like that was like for me, whoa.
Yeah.
Something happened here. Yeah, you change like the
The original
mindset of
Malice was
everyone.
fucking sick, right?
Yeah, insane.
Well,
And
back
but
then was like it was different, you know, out
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
box,
Yeah,
you
it
know.
was-
So
that's the thing. So for us, we were like trying to, I love this. I want to do something like this. Like
but the thing is like nowadays when you're in the studio and after all these years, you know, when you make kicks, you try to make them like sound perfect, you know. But if I think back then what I was listening to and I listen to it now and I'm like,
It was not perfect.
yeah, but I didn't care.
Yeah.
You know, so you need to get to the mindset nowadays also. It's like as long as there's like bass and it's like actually you can hear and feel something, doesn't matter how good or how bad it is. And if it creates like an emotion, even it's like, whoa, this is crazy, whoa, this is different, whoa, this is like catchy, bouncy.
I think it's
fine,
because
you know?
you lose that connection with like, obviously when you started you were still a fan, you were still in the crowd
Yeah.
and still looking at everything as a fan.
Yeah.
Whereas when you've been doing it for so long, you get out of that mindset. But if you actually go back to that mindset, you realize that it doesn't need to be that complicated.
I also
No,
think like the more you know can fuck you over. So
Yeah,
the more
kind of.
experience you get in the technical aspect, it does influence that creative side because now you would go, oh, I wouldn't do it like that because it's not right. That's wrong. But what is right and what's wrong?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it can influence it.
if
You
it
know,
works,
like
it works.
I think it probably is this something that happened to many producers with time. It's like, to make professional kicks, you need to layer kicks. You know, it's like layer the kicks, different punch, different tail, and then it's like you overcomplicate everything. It's
Yeah,
really messy
definitely.
when then you go back to the origins, you know, and try to tweak the sound that actually it's like something really solid. And then of course you can layer a punch on top or like to give like more body character, you know.
The reason why As I Kick is so cool is because it's wrong.
But yeah, tempo is the same, bro.
Yeah,
And
it's
they're,
right.
and
It's-
they're organic. Most of them are one layer.
Yeah,
like it's
exactly.
just
Yeah.
Because-
only serum
How
or
did
like
you
one layer.
guys come with the idea?
For As I Kick,
Yeah.
we had been talking about it for a long
We'd been
time.
trying to do it. There
long
was like
time.
maybe like 3 or 4 edits
Because-
before the
'cause
DLM one.
I'm the retarded one out of the two of us. So like I was asked like the retarded question, like why do we not just do this? You know what I mean? Which is wrong most of the time. But I'd been saying for a while, like why do we need the punch all the time? Like the actual talk, because we'd done it by mistake. You know, like when you're doing a
We were making
climax.
distorted kicks. And we
Yeah,
didn't,
but it was a
and we didn't
climax
put,
one time,
and we didn't
and we
have the
forgot to
transient
put
on.
the front of the punch on the kick one time, or no, it was there, but we'd not had the layer on, and then it played, and I was like, bro.
This is it.
But this was like 3 or 4 years before we
Yeah.
done the Zach, and I was like, nah, we can't do that because it's like it
No,
needs a
you said
transient
it
or
would,
something
you
like
said
that.
on like a big sound system it won't support it because, which would make sense.
And it
'cause
was
you want to
also
hear that,
because there
like-
was the melody on top, so it did sound
Yeah,
weird.
we had the
I mean,
melody.
the melody. Yeah.
But back then you could understand like
yeah,
But-
but it was
Yeah, but
we were-
is the same of like how I mean. Sometimes you will make kicks with no bass in the punch, or like someone will tell you like, oh, you need to have like a perfect bass in the punch, you know. But
Yeah.
then it depends on the kick. If you put like the bass on the talk, you know, then it's like it's not bouncy enough, you know.
exactly.
we had that in the beginning as well when we were sending our music out. People were like, "There's no low end in the kicks." I was like, "They sound cool though, right?" And they're like, "No, yeah, I guess." But I was like, "Well,"
And then we done the opposite because we were trying to make like a fat kick, kind of like subsonic, kind of like back in the day, and we were always like really pumping the bass in the punch because we were scared that there wasn't enough. And then it was like we analysed one of his kicks and we realised that
there was
There's
no,
no-
there was
no-
no,
and that's
sub in
why
the
it
punch.
sounded so
Yeah.
hard. And we were like, but we've been trying to push.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's the
opposite
opposite.
way.
It's
yeah.
the opposite,
yeah.
And then we were like, oh, maybe we were thinking about this wrong. But like you say, if you want to create like movement, then it can't be one.
No, of
There's
course
got
not,
to be
yeah.
some sort of like
Yeah.
shape to everything in it. But
And now we're going into really technical stuff. eh?
But
At
the-
45 hertz.
but the moral of the thing that we're trying to say, I think, is that sometimes it needs to be wrong to be right.
Yeah.
To be
But
creative.
what's wrong? Like for me,
Exactly.
bro, for me it's always like you need enough bass. Don't make it too hard so that hard your ears. For the rest, be creative, bro. There's no one rule.
Exactly.
Actually, when you break rules is when you create a new sound. You know?
100%.
Like back in the days, we came from like 909, 808 kicks, like really clean, and then someone decided to put distortion.
Yeah.
Exactly.
People will think like, oh, you're crazy. What we had before is better than yours, you know. So that was like how techno, hardcore, whatever was created, and then you just like take the next step. But there's always like one step in front, you know. And
So what
that's-
was the first like Straikerz clonk that you made?
I don't know, because we always like experimented back then, but I think because actually if you remember like that song we made back then, the Scream, actually that was like really quite clunky.
Scream.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like
We
yeah, but
made
the
a lot of
punch
hit-
wasn't that long, so that was the only difference.
What year was that?
Right.
18, I think.
Yeah.
Wasn't 18?
Yeah, that.
But you know, when back then you will try like many stuff, but yeah, it's
Because there was already like the seal kicks, because we were known as the seal kicks, you know, the
Yeah.
and then I feel like that evolved, and then obviously like you came along and it was like more the clunky sound. But what was the one that you were like, okay, this is our sound? You know what I mean? Like we were like, okay, this could be something that's unique.
Because I think like before the hype we were trying like really like weird sounds on the kicks, you know, like okay, let's try to mix this thing up, like just going to the weirdest sounds.
effects on the punch.
Yeah,
you know?
effects on the
full
punch.
kick first, and then you just like layer it, of course. But,
I think there was
Animal sounds.
No, but like everyone did that. Yeah.
Yeah, we
No,
actually have used a few, like
Yeah?
we like ego sounds and shit. It's
I'm-
actually
I'm-
been like
I'm not gonna-
overdosed. We just go through like the whole Kashmir like animal sample and just replace it and go. "Ah,
I'm not
it's
gonna
like-
I'm not gonna tell the artist, but one time we were like listening to someone's kick and it was like the punch sounded like a bark. It was like "Rawr,"
Yeah.
right, and we were saying, I'm like, how did you get that? It sounds like a bark, and they were like, because it is.
Is it? Yeah, it is.
easy answer.
we were sitting for like hours tweaking shit. And
Yeah, but you know, like there's many songs that has a screech that goes over the punch, right? So
Yeah.
in your mind, it's like you hear it as one, and you think like, "Whoa, this punch is so cool! I want to make something similar." But bro, it's like a normal kick with a screech on top
The
that
layer.
makes it like sound like that.
Easter
you know?
was
So-
the king of that, bro.
Yeah.
That the original
He had like
Menace and
little
stuff like that.
lead layers on his punch, so
Yeah.
like a little lead sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That you can't get. You can't get that texture from the start
No,
of a punch.
exactly. Sometimes it
Impossible.
happens in the project, you know. If
Yeah.
you want to recreate something, like sometimes that's why it's cool to just go in the project and drop like everything and just
Yeah.
try there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think, 2000,
Because I remember when we did like that song like Just Dance, we never released it, but there was like
never
the,
released it,
like
yeah.
really, I think it was the first long punch gig we ever did, and I remember it was also a mistake. Yeah, I remember like we kept sending like projects, and there was like you had the same setup FL Studio. Then there was like one Endless Mile still open, so not like fully closed, and there was like
I did that.
Yeah, it was like 10% open, but yeah, you had like a little bit, and then it made like the punch longer, Then I thought he made it on purpose. I just keep going with that, and then we had that key because of that reason. So yeah, at the end
So
it was
you
like-
owe your whole career to Endless Smile.
I think everyone's nowadays, bro. Like, you can't make music without
Bro,
endless smile.
Bro, we used to do like 1,000 automations, and then I think it was Sub-Zero Project showed us it, and we were like, "What?
Endless smile.
You do this with one plugin?" They were like,
I've got like the reverb, the mono signal, the high pass. I'm doing it all in the box.
Everything.
we had
like
the same.
the computer's fucking gonna blow
you-
up.
Yeah.
Like,
Do you guys use FL Studio? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. We were collabing with Alejandro one day, and we never knew that the make unique on the sample.
Yeah.
You didn't know.
I didn't
Years
know that.
ago.
Well, you were like what, saving
Yeah.
on the pattern every time.
Well, actually, we had that as well.
at the beginning? Yeah,
That was
Yeah,
crazy.
everyone
But
had
this was
it.
like a long time in using FL Studio. I didn't know it existed.
Yeah, yeah, we had to make
Well,
sure like the make unit.
But that's the
like,
thing, you didn't really.
But also like, I think I got stuck with like the old version of FL Studio for a long time until I was like, I don't know with who I was making a collab, and then I saw like all the new functions, like even like the
mono stretch.
yeah, the Stretch Pro, and also like the Fade, that it like works different, that you can drag it and everything. And I was like, man, I've been wasting my time like all these last years because I didn't want to update.
Yeah,
You know?
because
Yeah.
you get used to it. Though,
Yeah.
right?
We stayed on FL11 for a long time.
11.
11. We didn't upgrade for a long time, but when I did, I was like, whoa.
Okay, yeah.
You guys must love the pogo function, right?
We didn't really use it anymore.
Well, there was one,
Yeah.
like one time that we were using it, but not anymore.
Not anymore.
No, we don't really use it that much anymore either.
There
But
was
we
a time that it
built
was
a
a
full
hype with the
career around the
pogo
pogo.
thing.
It was
Yeah,
you
but
could
I-
take any punch and make it like.
And I think in the end, like we instead of like using the pogo, we're just using Kick 3 that you can make your
can
own.
draw it, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and then that's also cool, I think.
So the first kick, what did you say?
Yeah, but that's I think like back then we also made kicks like this, but it didn't even catch us or like the moment, so we just like kept like trying stuff. Like for example, that song.
Yeah, because actually before the one I mentioned, we did Underground with So Juice, which
Yeah.
you made the first melodic kickroll we ever had. in
Yeah.
the middle
I
of the
actually
drop.
remember that one.
Yeah, but it was just random, like not on key. Like actually at the beginning, everything. No, but was like, oh, it sounds cool, and that's it. Like, like you can, for example, do a melody in whatever scale that you like, but you always like stick to the notes. But if
Yeah.
you're just gonna take the piano or something and like write
Draw it,
whatever,
yeah.
then you just like hear it and think like
Sounds
it's
cool.
on key. That's it. Maybe it's like another key transpose up, like whatever, But with the kick roll, it's the same because in the end, it's like one tone, So
Yeah.
if it sounds cool, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But we
So-
never made music like that in the past, right? Like you didn't think about kick rolls being in key and shit. But now I can't unhear it. If they're not in key, it fucking pisses me off.
Correct. Yeah.
So now I can't unhear it. But back in the day,
But
you never thought
sometimes
like
when
that.
someone else does it, you're like, yeah, you think
do you
it's
mean
cool,
out of
right?
key?
Aye, like there's other people that do
But
it.
the issue now, since everything is on key, and there's no like chords involved in the punches, of course. Like it's like really likely that it's already done,
Yeah.
So it's like really difficult. Like it needs to make sense with the song that you're doing, because if you just take like the pre-drop, like probably there's like 10 other songs doing exactly the same kick roll before.
Unless you do a rainbow kick,
Yeah.
then you're fucked.
Then yeah, exactly. Then,
Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of those. When I first heard those, I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
And then I think they're one of those kicks that once you hear them,
I think
time.
Yeah,
You're
I
like,
mean it's
wow.
cool, but then it's like how do
It's-
you evolve that?
yeah,
you
that's
know?
the
the only
limit.
problem. But
that's
yeah.
a problem.
And what was like the track then that you were like, okay, this is the Straikerz sound. You know what I mean? Like this is going to be
It's like
something.
the first one that really popped off.
yeah, I mean, because I think it's like with Underground was like when something is happening, and I think
So Underground was the first track that people were singing the kick rolls, and then we thought, oh, this is cool. So that's why you came with the idea, okay, let's keep doing the melody with the kick rolls, and then after that, also we got the Jackpot Live I've said at Rebirth, and then the day after we finished the song with Michael, like Incoming, and then like the whole song was pointed to that melody Kickroll. So I would say Incoming, it was like there were.
Yeah, I would say like all those songs that we did before, it was like a little bit more chaotic, just like letting it flow, like nothing on key and everything. And then like Incoming came like, okay, this formula works, let's put it in one song, you know? And that's like what happened, you know? And that was like, okay, this is like I think the way we have to go, and that's how it happened with Incoming. And that was like, okay, we need to like keep this as a reference to do like the next songs.
I remember seeing the videos then coming after Rebirth. I was like, wow, that's
that was
fucking
fun.
cool.
Was the Kickroll always that long from like the first idea?
That was the
Right,
first
the
thing we
yeah, the
did.
first
Of course.
Yeah.
Like because we came with the idea with Michael in Australia, like I think that was January. Then like we had already tracks with like longer kick rolls, and then once we were like just showing it to him for fun, like this kick roll like it's really long. And bro, we need to make a collab, and then we need to make the longest kick roll. We pitched it to the Guinness World Record, like that was like the whole idea. And then Guille started the song straight from the kick roll. So
Yeah, just took the punch. So I just like put it there and said in the group like, hey, what about this? Michael was like, oh, this is it. So we first did the kick roll and then everything around.
Yeah. Yeah, but that is the main
Yeah,
main thing.
that's
it's the
song.
first time that we did like normally you will start.
The other way, like the
Yeah.
break and
And funny story was also like because we didn't know where to premiere it, so we didn't have the track finished, so we had the Jackpot Live set, and then the day after we were in the bungalows at Rebirth, so we were staying there with the whole group from Gearbox, and then I think you woke up, and then
Yeah, I woke up first and then I went to Michael and said like,
because Michael was still need to do his set for that day was Sunday, and then he was doing the next level live or something like that, and then.
yeah,
Your turn.
My turn.
I mean, I was asleep at that time, so that's why.
That's right. I was
And
thinking
then-
like I'm just like tired to talk. So yeah. Then I went to Mike and then we were like, yeah, shall we finish it now so we can play it today? Because the song was like, I think it needed like the full drop, right? Something like that.
The main
And I
drop.
was like, sure, why not? I got my laptop here, so we just like sat down. There was like a JBL speaker. We put it on the table, started to work on the song, and then Punta woke up. I was like, bro, I'm going to shower. It's your turn now. So he stayed like with Michael. Everyone was like cooking around. We were just in the house. Like if it's like the table here, the kitchen in the back, like everyone was like around doing their own thing. We're like just
Were
working.
people
on the
walking
song.
by going do.
Yeah.
We also didn't have vocals, and there was Diesel. He always did his own screaming vocals, and they told him like, "Yeah, can you do these vocals for us? Just you just need to scream incoming. That's it." So like,
He went to the toilet.
But why
bro.
incoming? What was the?
no, because we had like a idea.
No, there was a vocal from Splice.
It was like a
first.
random one, so I wanted something on that vibe, but like different. So he remade it.
It's like it was more like the first idea on the vocals was like announcing that something is coming, you know, that's like the kick roll,
Yeah.
like incoming, and then like I don't know, but that's why in the end, since we didn't have any vocals and we needed to finish it, it's actually Phil's vocals in the break.
Oh,
Yeah, like the first voice it sounds, it's filled.
yeah, that makes
So
sense.
we came with the idea also like go to the bomb shelter, like if the kicks are like the bombs, you
Oh,
know,
like raining down on you.
kick roll bombing of the area. Yeah.
And
But
yeah.
the first time you played it was only one drop, right? If
No,
No, it's two drops,
full
but
drop.
the break had no vocals, like
Oh,
just
yeah.
the pre-drops. Yeah.
But then, like, I remember, like, we finished the song. It's okay. He put it on the set, and then he scored it. We listened it once, and there was like the silent Kickroll, which wasn't silent at that moment. It was with the reverb, like always. Then I remember the song from we played and say, "Fuck, we need to make it silent there," because I remember that song from Mali's Warfare, like Unruler. Like the Watch Your Back, they had like that fully silent part.
Dun,
Like from the screen, and then like, okay, bro, we need to make that with the Kickroll. No? We made it. So like, okay, that's cool. We played it. We also made the same movement, and then everyone like went crazy just because a silent part, you know.
Yeah.
That's crazy, right? Like people think it's something that you can hear that makes it unique, but it's what they don't hear that makes it unique.
But
Yeah,
did you guys know in the kitchen like this is gonna be
Nah,
big song?
no, it was like
Well, but if you think about it, like we thought everyone is gonna be impressed by the kick roll, you know. But then first thing that catch was actually the silent, you know. So,
So
even
we
like
should
everything
really watch
shifted.
that.
We should just make silence. Is that
Yeah,
Yeah,
Even when
Fully
I say
silent.
silent.
yeah. But everyone was like waiting for that moment to just like,
Yeah.
you know. And
That bit was sick because I remember that was like the videos that I was seeing afterwards. That you were playing in like a little club, and that was the video I was
bro.
like, that it was a
House.
pack house, yeah. And there was a video I saw, and
But
everyone
that was
done it. It
1
was-
week.
Yeah, 1 week later.
1 week after that.
That's when I was like, this is gonna be a big one, bro.
Yeah, that's when we realized as well that there's something happening because of course, like Rebirth was like a crazy set, but you can expect everyone can have like a crazy set. Maybe you are in the good spot, wherever, like whether it's good. Then we premiere Incoming, where that was really crazy, good reactions, but it happened before, you know. But then like we go to Pacas with like everyone thought that this like the worst clubs. Right, it's very close, you know. We can see it. Like everyone like,
No more bookings for you.
everyone like this like bad. You won't like it at all. Like okay, well, let's see. So then suddenly they made it like Boiler Room. Then like bro, we started playing like fully packed, and everyone was like singing the songs, and then we played Incoming. Everyone singing like what the fuck, bro? Like we premiered literally last week. So, okay, this is something.
Yeah, some people say as a joke they were cooking in the kitchen, but you were actually
Literally
cooking. You were
cooking.
actually cooking in the kitchen.
For real.
That's crazy,
It's
man.
funny, yeah.
It's crazy how like the biggest songs normally have some weird backstory, right?
Yeah.
Like you made it.
But that's why I always say it needs to be a balance, you know. Like sometimes what you think is gonna work, it won't work. But then also maybe it works for that moment that you got in mind. Like if you're gonna play like a Defcon Red something, it's like I want this moment to happen here, even if the song doesn't catch it later. It was cool for the moment. You wanted to show something different, you know. That's fine. Sometimes you just do like a song in 2 hours, like from a stupid idea, and then that's like what goes crazy. But again, like there's not one formula, you know. What works for you also won't work for me, or maybe yes.
And it's timing.
Yeah,
Timing's
timing.
important.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
imagine you had woke up that morning and been like, nah,
Yeah,
I'm tired.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna
Then
finish it.
you'd
Yeah.
finished it later and changed some things because you weren't in that zone, and then it was like, oh yeah, it's a good song.
Or same way the day before that we did the Jackpot Live, the crazy set, like maybe it rained, you know, then you're fucked. You know, like it's always timing. So you need
100%,
you need to be a little bit lucky, but we always say you create your own luck, and then you have the 10% extra, boom, it fits, you know.
Because you guys have been
100%.
playing the Equal 2 version as well, right?
Yeah, I love it, bro.
Were
But we edited to just
Yeah.
like put the last part. Yeah.
So I think people would have been annoyed when you first done it, right?
Well, like at the
Bro,
beginning,
it was like
in the Netherlands.
when things change. Yeah, that was like Carnival, first time we played, right?
Well, we didn't play it at the end, or we did.
I think we did.
Okay. So yeah, but that was like that time that people was against sax, and then we're like, I don't know, maybe we should play it just in Germany. Then we started playing, people enjoy it, like, bro.
Yeah. It's such a shock, right? Because you're like,
Yeah,
da-
everything
da- da-
changes.
da.
Yeah, it was unexpected.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's funny like how everything changed so fast again with Jax coming back.
People
you
are a
know?
bit more
The-
chilled out about it.
The
Yeah,
bounce
but, like,
tempo version's fucking really good, right?
Yeah, it's really good. It's
That's
really good.
fucking sick, bro.
Like
Incoming.
the
The
tempo
remix,
version.
yeah.
Yeah,
That
bro.
one's really sick.
Really good, bro.
That's
Yeah.
really who made that?
Noxious and Satirize.
Oh,
Yeah, that
right.
was the one.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun because like we did a back set with them at Intense for the hosting, and then we say okay, let's do a collab, like a 3-way collab, and then the extra idea was you can also do an edit of Incoming. And then at the end, like no one gave a fuck with the collab.
You spend a lot
and
of
then
time working on the collab, you know, and then Incoming, and it's like
everyone fully on with Incoming, but yeah, like it's a banger.
But it's one of those things that is like, of course it's going to work. You know what I mean?
But they made it really good.
Yeah,
so,
yeah,
like,
it's good. Yeah.
Yeah, we used to have that all the time with like we would spend weeks making an original song and then we'd make a shitty edit for Overdose in like 3 hours and it would pop off and we'd be like, why do we keep on doing this to ourselves, man?
I mean, you never know, but as long as people
a lot-
have fun.
A lot of the Overdose edits, we were like, well, for me, it's the one that I didn't like at the time when I finished it was Simulation. I hated it at
Really?
the time.
Yeah.
And then when I finished it, I was like, fuck, it's not good, bro.
Yeah, but-
And he's like, trust me, it's good. I was like, but I wasn't sold on it at all. I didn't like the kicks. I thought the screeches were like, we've heard that a million times. Now it's like one of my favorite songs
Iconic.
to
It
play.
worked, bro.
Yeah.
Well, I think if you keep really busy in the studio, you don't know what to think anymore, and then
Exactly.
that's when you as a DJ need to be enjoying your set, seeing what's happening. You know, also that you enjoy the music that you're doing, and see like what's the connection, and that brings you energy to go after it to the
100%.
studio and think like, oh, this was fucking cool. I feel it. You know, let's go in this direction. But also like trying edits. Actually, that's why I think it's cool also to do live sets.
Yeah.
Because then you can try thing. No one is gonna complain if you play a live edit then you change it for the next one.
Exactly.
You
Yeah.
know? Or yes, but that means it's good then. And then
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
can, you know.
you're a bit more protective over edits than I am.
Yeah.
Raymond doesn't like to edit too much. Yes.
No,
Sometimes.
we're more into
depends-
edits
We,
before.
we stopped.
If we had made
Yeah.
incoming, I don't think you would have. Like,
No,
allowed
not
it,
not
you
to
know.
that. Not that fast.
But I think
Because sometimes as well, like people think that an edit is like to beat the original, but it's not to beat the original. It's just to be a different. It's a
But
variation.
it
Like
depends
Delete
how-
used to do that all the time.
But
It's
that's
like,
that's depending.
yeah.
For instance, like incoming, we always say like that, don't touch it, don't touch it. They like or hit, but then like like you start like playing it less, or like then there's like a little twist at the end. It's not a remix. I will never do it.
yeah.
But then like a little twist that works, it's fun. You know,
Exactly,
why
yeah.
not?
but it's a different approach because like the essence of the song is there.
Still the same,
you know?
yeah.
It's still exactly the same. It's just like a
Yeah,
small change.
the
or
up-
even if you make it the tempo one, it's like
It's the same, but just
Yeah.
with up tempo kicks.
Yeah, exactly. So
But
it
that's
makes
why
sense.
it sounds fresh because it's
Yeah.
like okay, like I love.
But
shit like that.
actually, it's cool to see that also works in up tempo. You know, like faster tempo with like tempo kicks, of course, but the arrangement is also good. you
It's
know?
fun because we kept playing like the original with the Zag edit, and then
Both at the same set.
the up-tempo one. We play the same set, people go crazy two times. So like it works.
Yeah, sometimes we even forgot we had the tempo, and then playing at the very end of the set, the incoming, the raw one, and then like one or two songs after, like the
Just
up tempo.
yeah, if it works,
You
it
should just
works,
play
right?
all of them just back to back.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think when you made a song that big, then
Yeah. You do get an emotional attachment to
People,
some
but-
songs, right?
I don't know if you guys have this, but like because we hear our music all the time, we're playing it in studios. Like it's not the same as maybe someone who's just standing in the crowd. So they're really
Yeah.
excited, or they want to. For example, if we made a song last year, for us that's old. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But for a lot of people, it's not that old.
But it depends on where you play, you know? That's like the magic of like playing internationally. For example, if you will go to Australia 2 times a year,
Yeah.
for them it's like, please play me the song that you premiered last year because I never even heard
Got
it
to hear
live.
that,
Or like
yeah.
I want to hear you playing the song,
But
you
to
know?
be honest, that's a feeling that I really miss from being like non-artist, you know, like being
Yeah.
the crowd, bro. Like when my favorite artist was playing that banger that he was only playing at his set, was like I was dying. This is my moment, you know. I miss that, bro.
It was
Like,
horrible when they didn't, though, right? Like,
Yeah,
I always
right.
remember people used to come to Scotland, and this was my biggest thing. Like, because Scotland's not so dedicated, what they would do is they would alter their set to be a little bit more
It was like a commercialized.
commercialized.
Yeah.
But we were like listening to sets from all these raw parties, so we'd be like, no, like fucking play that. That's what we want to hear.
Yeah.
A few of them did, like when Warface came, Radical
they
came,
played
they
good sets.
played the same set. But yeah, a lot of other artists you could hear they were trying to do something different. But I don't like that.
But do you think that gave you like a skill in being the Strikers that like you guys went to parties?
So
Like you guys were visiting parties, right?
Yeah.
You were really dedicated and going to parties.
It
Do you
gives you
think
an,
Yeah,
it gives you an
definitely.
that
edge.
gives you an extra
Yeah.
edge that you understand it in a way that some maybe other guys that didn't go to parties did.
yeah,
I mean, there's like you see it like in artists, you know, and like the way that they approach themselves to doing music or not, like if you've been like going to parties or not. But I mean, it doesn't mean that it's the only way. I mean, there's like many ways of
Yeah.
approaching being an artist. You know, you can even like don't even like to go to parties and like to do music, and
but for me, what I think it's important, it's like no matter how way you want to approach it, but just be real. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
Like doesn't matter because what we just put on socials, the music we do, I think we try to be like these us, you know. I'm not selling you shit, you know, like I got super crazy because I think you're gonna like this. No, this is us. We have been where you are.
Yeah.
We now we are in a different position because of course
That's-
music, but like this is what we like. I still like to party. I still like to go to a crowd, go crazy sometimes, like you know. So like,
well, I think sometimes people need to go back to earth and understand that DJs are humans, you know, or even
man.
understand where you come from. Like, you came from going to parties and thinking, "Wow, this is so cool! I want to try myself to
Yeah,
do
man,
exactly the
exactly,
same." You know, like same for us, you know. But of course, like the bigger you become, or like more disconnected from the person you are, because of course you cannot just go in the crowd right now and enjoy yourself like you were doing before. Like people will come to you and talking, you know. But at the same time, like people forget like there's someone behind the act that they could like just post anything online about you.
Exactly.
When you are like having your own thoughts, or even maybe at that point you were like even doubting
Yeah.
the edit you did last week, you know.
Yeah.
And then someone posts like shit, and then you start to doubt yourself, you know.
Exactly.
So it's like
And people get this weird, like, so for example, like if someone doesn't like the Straikerz, instead of just respecting that you guys are trying to do your own thing. They just assume that you're trying to fuck over the person they like, but they don't know that behind the scenes, you're friends
But like,
with people that sound no one like you.
You need to
You know
stop
what I mean?
fucking crying, right?
Stop crying.
For real, people need to really stop fucking crying.
What
bro.
was the story behind that?
Hey, come on, let's get the juicy clip in here, boys.
It's really simple, bro. I think like we have a saying in Spain that we say like a llorar a la llorería. That means, I mean, in English doesn't makes any sense. It means like to cry, go to crying store. Meaning like the
If you're
tornado
going
will
to
be
cry,
like,
go and do it.
yeah, like stop fucking crying. That's the way. So the thing, like I started using this saying to Mo and to all the boys, like
Sticker.
I had the sticker like when everyone was like just complaining about something, like getting too much, like bro, stop fucking crying, you know. Like I was like just using it a lot, and then we told Mo, yeah, let's do a collab. And then since I was using this sticker like all the day, like bro, let's go for this, you know. We want something giving like this, and then he was always saying, yeah, like people on Reddit like really hates me because of the tag, whatever. Like bro, we need to tell them stop fucking crying. So.
For me, man, like it's about unity, you know. Like we cannot say we have the most dedicated crowd and we support each other, but then something different comes in, everyone goes against it.
Yeah, that's
Like
true.
yeah, you so I don't know, man. Like you need to have it needs to be unbalanced to be balanced, you know. In the end, so you need to let people like try things, grow, you know. So,
But there's like did you find it hard when like you done some Zag kicks where people really
No, not really.
bro, I
No,
never I never took like really serious when people talk. You
Yeah,
know? I've been
but
thinking
that's
like
trust me, we're really grateful because our fan base it's really like open-minded,
Open-minded,
but
yeah.
a lot. We have been like not teaching, but we have been trying to again. So just come to our sets, enjoy it. You know, like don't be
Yeah.
like
Just have fun.
This
Yeah.
part I don't like it. The other part no, bro. Like you need to do this. Like bro, just come. We like to have fun on stage. You like to have fun on the crowd. Just
Yeah.
let's have fun together. You know.
Yeah,
So,
because even when we done
also-
the back to back at Rebirth, like obviously people were like doing the Kickroll things and stuff for you, and then we played like Live Fast Stay Young, and then they were enjoying that, and that's what I said to him, like there's room for everything.
yeah.
that's the goal, bro. Like
Like as long as the music's good, then I think that there shouldn't be a problem with that. But yeah, we kind of fucked ourselves a little bit with the Zags, not because of the actual Zag, but because we were making like melodic songs, and we attracted like almost like a new fan base, like with all those kind of songs, and then they came along and they probably thought like, this is not what we came for. But we never ever said like, oh, we're going to be this. We always said, actually in the beginning we used to say, not even say we were hardstyle artists, even though we loved hardstyle and we were making hardstyle, because we didn't want to be like, we are this, because we knew our personalities would never allow us to be one sound. It's just impossible for our
Yeah.
brains. But that's what changed it for us, because if you see like Mo, for example, he doesn't get shit about Zag kicks because people go to his set for that. So there's no problem. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I think you always need to trust the crowd. I understand that people, for example, like we play back to back on Rebirth on Sunday, right? I'm like pretty sure that many people came expecting you to play something you didn't play, or even like for us, you know, it's like, yeah, okay, I completely understand. But if they knew you, or if they really know you, they can come try and see. If you don't like it, you have like other stages that you can enjoy. But next time, just go to your set when you play solo somewhere.
Yeah.
For sure you're gonna play those tracks that they are missing, you know, but that doesn't mean like you made a bad set. It's just like what happened during that slot. That's why we're also like you played on Saturday as well.
Yeah.
So if you're doing 2 sets, also you want to spread a little bit the music, you know. You played the Evolution set actually, right?
Yeah.
So of course
There's a funny story to that though. It's quite funny. So we played the same time as the Dark Horror.
Oh,
so
yeah.
obviously like
That's really nice.
but obviously we were there was a timetable thing up, and I seen a lot of comments and people were not arguing, but people were saying like who they were going to see, and there was a couple of ones that were like Dark Horror, and then someone underneath it was writing like, no, we're going to see Rebellion. I seen a couple that said that's real music, and there was a discussion.
Yeah.
So we were like, yeah, because there's no, like I said a minute ago, there's no issue. Like we're friends with Kenzo and stuff. But the funny thing is, a lot of people were like, yeah, we're going to see Rebellion because they didn't like Dark Horror, but we premiered a Rebellion and
Collab.
Dark. We were like, people are going to be standing there like,
I don't want to listen to the Dark Horror. I'm going to see Rebellion.
it's too late.
Dark Horror collab.
This is for you.
But that's what I mean. It's proof that like for the artist, we don't really think about it like that. Like you guys are probably the same. Like you don't really care like about those different boxes. Like honestly, if I hear something that's cool and I like it, then I like it.
For me, like if you're a hater, go fuck yourself. Like I don't get the hate to anyone. Even if one follower from my music, one fan of the Straikerz come to me, no, these artists is shit. Like bro, calm the fuck down. You know, like
I really don't get it. Like I never in my life have thought like if I don't like something, I'm gonna go on the internet and tell people that I don't like it and be really mean to people about it. It's just it doesn't. I don't get it.
I mean, but there's like two sort of people, right? Like if someone comes to you saying your music is shit or something, and there's like 50% of the people you can have a conversation with them and they can explain themselves, and then you can explain them like you're doing what you like, and as long as there's people that like it, and also what you like 1 year ago maybe it's not what you like right now, so your perspective into music change, and this person is gonna be like, you're right, you know. And that's when we go into the point also like we are human, we are person, so maybe this person starts to even like what you're doing right now because had a conversation with you and could see how you are and what's your mindset behind it. And then there's the other people that just like gonna hate on what you're doing. You try to talk with them and it's like they won't even listen to you saying like, yeah, your music is dog shit,
that's
bro.
just
like,
And they've probably never been there live, because like that's really important. Because I think that everything, if you see it maybe on TikTok or Spotify, you can be like, nah, it's all right. But when you're there, you know what I mean? It's a different thing. Like, for example, a Zag kick.
Yeah.
If you go and watch it, then it's different in my opinion, because you're like, you know, but if you hear it just on a phone speaker or something, you're like, yeah, it's just noise.
But that's the thing, right? Like, especially first times I was going to DEF CON, and when I was like listening to, I think it was even Regain back then, that for me was like, well, this is crazy, you know, and you hear it live, and then you go back to your home, and then you listen to that exactly same song. You can even feel the bass from where you were at the party, you know? So it brings like the feelings, like thinking, oh, this was insane, and you get like this emotional feeling there. And that's what like makes you like this music more and more, and then you just like relate everything. That's why we're going to parties, right? Like you could be just listening to Spotify,
especially
and say like, well, I'm gonna spend €100, or whatever on a ticket to go to a party when I can just go into my car and listen to your music. Like, you want to be there, you want to see the artist, you want to feel it, you know, enjoy it with other people. That's like a
especially when the artist has something. Like sometimes people own their music, and then when you see that, it makes a big difference. Like you guys, like the thing that you do, you guys own it, and you when you watch you, it all makes sense. And it's like if you go and see like a lot of artists like Regain, like if you go and watch Regain, you get his music because he is like everything that you hear is exactly what you're seeing.
When you see him kick rolling, you understand.
With the big arms,
you understand how the kicks.
And it doesn't matter if you like it. You're standing there like, whoa, come on, like let's go. Like,
you feel it. You're
man.
being part of it. So that's amazing. But it's true that like the people, it's like thinking too much. So they just need to go enjoy it. That's it. Same way when we did our event like 2 years ago. Like we did the thing that not in table, so people knew the artist but not who was playing with who. So we put like really random names like Bomberjack with Regain, which like on that moment, like well, even now like there's no feeling at all. People was going crazy. If you put it online,
tracks from both.
If you were putting that online before, they're gonna play back to back. People, nah, I don't trust it. I'm not gonna go to this blah blah. Then you don't know, just enjoy it.
Like to be honest, for me, it's more like I understand people have opinions, but you also need to be open to listen others' opinions and have your perspective, but understand that other people have like a different perspective.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna tell you like, oh, you're saying my music is shit and you don't like it. I'm not gonna change your mind. Because if you don't like it, just you can listen to someone else, you know. But I think it's still like people forget like that we are humans. I'm not like watching all the time like comments, but even like people come to me and say like, hey, someone is like posting about you here and there, you know. It's like, okay, cool, you know. And sometimes I even research, and these people don't even go to parties. You know?
Exactly.
Or we're not in that set. They saw a video online, but also when you see videos or even on TikTok. Yeah, you always put like 10, 15 seconds that are like what the most things are happening. So maybe you have like the super melodic song and then you make like the craziest drop. And then people say like, oh, this sounds shit. Like, yeah, what about the melody on the break? And when you hear the full song, you understand the journey through like these 2-3 minutes of song, you know?
The worst. That's what's happened on the internet these days. It's so like
polarizing.
moments.
Yeah.
And you can only see either the best or the worst.
Yeah.
Like there's not
Correct.
the full context anymore, and I
Yeah.
think that's where shit gets really
And people
messed up.
people constantly speak on behalf of everyone. That's all I ever hear. Like,
Yeah.
everyone doesn't like this. It's like, no, you don't like this.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like you guys
Everyone
probably have
hates
it. Like,
sidekicks.
if you go and watch the crowd, right, you got like 10,000 people. They're going crazy, and then people say like, oh yeah, nobody likes that. Yeah, but we're watching 10,000 people like it. So
But this is like the same when everything shifted from Roster United to Reddit, you know? Like it's completely different.
here we
worlds.
go.
No, but I mean that's like
Names.
no, it's like it's completely different worlds. You know, maybe at the same time someone posts something on Roster United saying this is shit, and then on Reddit like this is good, and then when you post on Instagram, yeah, of course you get your fans, right? So no one is going to go to your post saying like I don't like this song, shit. It's like that's why they are following you, right? Like because they are like your fans. So you get like more and more fans and people supporting you what you're doing, and that's why you post it to show them, and that's how it works in the end. TikTok, the algorithm also works different. It shows more like to non-followers, you know. But in the end, like the people that like your song is the one who's gonna comment and like positive things, you know.
Yeah.
I just wouldn't like. I don't know if I'm old, but I just wouldn't comment if I didn't like something. I'd just skip by it.
Yeah, exactly.
But that defines.
I don't
more
like that. Okay, next.
That's just like personalities, bro.
But
Like,
like spending time to put something
Bro.
negative, it's like, bro, what are you doing with your life?
It's wild, bro. I don't get
spend
it.
time to
I really
do
don't get
positive
it.
things, you know. If you don't like something, just
I think that might be my
but
new
for
goal for
me,
next
but-
year: become a hater.
but there's nothing wrong if you post a hate comment, but at least explain why. You know? Like not out of
Don't just,
context.
this
you know?
is shit. Yeah, why?
And
Like,
people
why
Yeah,
is
but
it like
also
that?
if someone says like this is shit, like yeah, you cannot even like
no,
trust.
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
That's true because we had few people like with all the respect, they write a good text on our DM, guys, I love you, but what you're doing nowadays maybe it's not what I felt before, you know. But like then I took my time, I explained them, yeah, like we did this, but now we're doing something different, still over in our like way, but like they're taking respect now, like canker, hairy, you know, like whatever, you know, like
Yeah, bro. There's everyone is allowed to have their own opinion, 100%. And if everyone liked everything, then we would be fucked. But like you say, it's more like how they're bringing it. If it's going to be respectful, like we have that, and I agree with people. Like some people that like the original Rebellion, I fully understand why they wouldn't like the new Rebellion. But so I can agree with that. But sometimes people have this weird reasoning for it. It's like we're doing it to piss people off, or we're doing it to make money, or we're doing it. It's like, no, we're doing it because we.
you don't do it for money, bro. We do it for
You,
money.
hey, you guys get paid?
get
No, but we're doing it because
love of the game, bro.
Wait, this is not a free podcast, right?
Yeah, we send the invoice. Don't worry.
no, but we're doing it because we genuinely like that's what we like, and we can only make what we want to make. We can't make something else. So that's what sometimes I have an issue with, when people just assume that there's this weird alternate like thing behind it. It's like, no, we just genuinely like if we make a Zag song, it's not because we're trying to annoy someone who likes melodic songs. It's because we genuinely like the idea that we're making. That's it. There's no weird conspiracy behind it. Like
This is the way to go. And also, like, if you guys did that because you were trying something different, there's also like people don't think like things need to change. Otherwise, like it's boring. Like if you want to do the same thing every year, bro, it's boring. So you need to at least change it a bit. Of course, don't do the completely opposite. That's not fair. But like we need.
Well,
to,
it's not fair, but also if you just change your mind and said like I don't like what I'm doing anymore.
I mean, yeah, but then I get like the people can be like, oh, bro, you came from this to this in like short time. Then I get it, you know. But like,
Tomorrow I'm gonna become an up-tempo DJ.
that's what I meant.
what's a conspiracy theory that you 100% believe in?
Conspiracy theory.
It could be anything.
I don't know.
I'm not really like. Well, you are more into conspiracy stuff.
Come on, let's go,
No,
bro. Let's go deep.
I mean, yes and no, but I'm not. Nothing that we can talk here.
They are
Gonna get us
spying
cancelled.
No, it's more
There's
than
cameras
no,
and
but
the
no, more
pigeons.
more than conspiracy is like I ask myself like, is this true or not?
Like simulation kind of shit.
Look, simulation. I don't know, bro. That's like
That's deep, man.
if you try to think like really far away about like outside the universe, or something, your mind gets blocked, bro.
Yeah.
It hurts your head, bro.
Yeah.
What's beyond death?
Oh,
But you will never understand, bro. Like until the point that you think like, yeah, we can think we're here doing a fucking podcast. Like why we're doing a podcast here right now when you could be doing something else? But this like makes you feel
Yeah.
good about what you're doing, just talking about this. And
Yeah, I always find like the thing that's really weird is like the slightest thing can change everything. You know, like the butterfly effect they call it.
The
You know,
butterfly
like
effect.
the
of
like
course,
the
yeah.
incoming thing. Like you
Yeah.
decide not to
Yeah.
Yeah,
not to
it's-
sit in that kitchen,
but-
and then maybe things are totally different right now.
Let's be
Yeah.
honest, bro. We all played by kids when we were like kids. Sims, pretending
Yeah.
you're someone else, bro.
Someone's just controlling us.
You don't know if you can't prove. I mean, it's really easy to say that something it's not true, but most of the things you can also like prove them wrong. You know. So
And for me, like some people get really into like conspiracy, like too deep, and then they get negative like thoughts.
yeah,
and for
bro.
me, then
If you go too deep.
yeah,
You know the thing that I'm realizing as well. Like I was on the phone with my friend Kieran the other night, and we were talking about like the whole like why Trump's doing all this, right? And he was saying that maybe it's because of the Epstein shit, like sacrificing babies and stuff. But I told him like if that's true, then I don't want it to come out.
yeah,
Right,
I
because
don't want to know.
because what good is that going to do now? We'll be fucked. And like, if things are that level of fucked up, right, you're probably better not knowing because
yeah, but
100%.
and things are happening and you don't know.
exactly.
Like, do you even think like the all the political system from your own country actually is like important? Yeah, there's always someone on
Yeah.
top
Yeah.
of this and that. You know, like even in Spain, it's like from right to left. It's
Yeah.
shifting, but in the end, it comes from the same place.
man.
You know?
Yeah, 100%.
But life is good.
Life is good.
Exactly. That's what I say to a lot of people is like, if you go on the internet or on the news, like you one read of that, you feel like the world's falling apart. But if you go
Yeah.
outside and fucking chill, it's like, bro,
I mean, we're lucky to live in a.
of course there is bad
place.
things happening in the world, but like
Yeah,
some
but
people
that's
need to
why
chill out and
in the end, bro, do things that you can like doing music. For example, we all enjoy doing music, going to festivals, and that's why I say like, yeah, why would you be pissed off because like these artists like play this or that? You know, then go to see another artist or like find what makes you happy and stick to that. Otherwise, bro, you're gonna be negative for the rest of your life, and then maybe when you get older, you're gonna think like, damn, I wasted my time.
Yeah,
you know?
just complaining
But
all
like
the time.
we're talking about like music, same for us that we love doing music and play it in the festivals. You play it for someone who actually spent a lot of money to come see you and have like a and be really happy to be at your set and listening like that moment. So there's like actually like a connection there, you know, and that's like for me that's like the meaning of life with everything, you know.
Everything, yeah.
So even like if you have like children or something, and your children grow up and they you get into a point where you have like this conversation that you understand each other and think like, damn, he's like the reflection of me, but even better, you know.
Exactly.
So
Or worse.
yeah, it was.
We'll see.
But yeah, in the end, probably I think people should be like more positive
And-
about everything.
Yep.
yeah,
Right,
for
if
sure,
you
man.
if you had a genie, right, you know what a genie is?
Nope.
Like with the magic thing, and you can have one wish.
One wish.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
I saw your eyes
You're
lighting
like,
up when I was
I never tried that.
one wish. You let's go you first.
One wish. Honestly, I think
I already know mine, so. I mean,
For him to make an answer.
yeah, because
I wish you
you,
could answer.
you can answer.
yeah, I would say like good health for me and my people.
Oh, come
Like-
on, bro. That's
No, but
that's
like,
an
bro,
amazing
that's really important, bro. Like,
That was like, you know, when you see those people on like
I wish
Miss
the
Universe.
world. I wish the world was a better place. Fuck, I wish I was rich, bitch.
I would wish for world peace and a big bleep.
I think to be honest, for me, will be like having like a good life, you know, because in the end, no, but like, no,
Everything gonna be good.
no, but having a good life, bro. If you're positive and you have a good life,
But you already have a
maybe
good-
you have a lot of money and you enjoy that, or maybe you don't have any
Yeah,
money, but still you're enjoying it, you know. So yeah, you can say like having a lot of money is gonna make you happy because you can own everything and
No,
create
I
your
would
own
have said flying, bro,
bubble,
so-
you know.
I would have said flying, bro. You guys are thinking way small.
Where would you go if you could
fucking
fly?
anywhere, bro. Go to Australia if I want.
like
Fuck it.
immortality.
Yeah, just live forever.
Yeah, and then until you get tired, and then you tired forever.
Yeah.
No, but then I'm able to.
No,
keep
you
myself.
cannot. No, you cannot. What? You can die. You're immortal.
So the only like I can choose.
Yeah, but
whatever
he's
I want.
already wished for a good life, so
Yeah.
it's not-
And now he said like flying, but then you never said like be able to walk again. So you're like flying.
You just think
24/7.
left, flying.
Yeah, all your life flying.
You
Bro.
want to be the Homelander?
Yeah. Imagine the genie just drops a bag and he's like, there you go.
Actually, the
You're
smart
like,
one.
oh shit, okay. fine."
You said, this shit gonna make you fly, boy.
Actually, the good answer will have been like one wish is like having infinite wishes.
That's what I was gonna say. I wish for unlimited wishes.
Yeah.
You got it.
And a big dick.
What do you mean, bro? Something to tell.
Yeah, I always think about that like kind of stuff, but it's never gonna happen, right?
But then, like, yeah, so just a superpower. So besides that,
For me,
Teleporting.
teleporting.
Like to be anywhere instantly would be a fucking blessing, bro.
I mean-
Imagine like you could tour and
No,
just
bro.
be there, bro, instantly. No traveling. Oh man.
You
shuttle
you
bus,
should never
bro.
stop dreaming, bro. Like with how technology is going like faster and faster.
It's crazy, bro. Like we were just saying that you showing us with the AI stuff. That was fucking
Yeah.
crazy. Like the translation stuff on Instagram.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
the thing though that like I only use like Chat GPT for like technical stuff, not just musically, but just anything. You know, like
What is that?
I'm from the future.
But the-
No, but,
AI
like,
slut.
but I'm-
AI slut.
I'm hearing people that are asking it like relationship advice,
Yeah.
personal shit. It's like I don't think you should be asking a computer.
Whoa, we are,
Depending,
bro.
bro,
We are lucky. We are
Do
lucky.
you love me?
we are lucky this came later because I think you the same as us. We're also
Old as fuck. Or is that what you're gonna say?
yeah. No, but we've grown like for example with evolution even with phones. You know, like when we
we're
were like
lucky.
kids, internet wasn't there. You know, on the phones. Like I think. I
How
don't
old
know,
are you
in-
guys, by the way? Now that you're saying that.
18.
You need to
Again,
You can guess. You can
might,
guess now.
You might make me feel young, which I'll be very happy with. I'm gonna guess you're 33.
What?
33.
No, I'm younger.
I'm 33 next year.
We're the same
Wow.
age.
You're 94.
And oh shit, 93.
Oh, so you're 33 this year.
So you are 32.
I'm 30 right now.
You're 30. And you're new to 30.
Yeah. So
Yeah, so I know what you mean
32.
now. Like this,
29.
the same. Like we were just before.
yeah, it
technology.
like
or-
yeah, so it got more advanced while we were like growing. You know, like I don't know, bro. We are not like 12 years old kids with internet in our phone.
I didn't even have like broadband in my house until I was like 13, 14. That's crazy.
I wish-
What? That?
Broad internet.
Internet.
Yeah.
I wish I had AI when I was at school, though. That would have been.
Bro, but no, to be honest, no. Because then you will be a dumb as fuck. You
I
know?
think the generation now
No,
growing
we
up with the
Yeah, still
technology is going to have such a fucking weird effect on
Yeah.
how
Well,
they
we'll
do
see that
shit.
in a few years.
But
bro.
the question is going to be in a couple of years is like,
Do you
is the
merge?
question smart? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
so
but-
is the
yeah, but-
question you're asking AI
But
smart?
Yeah.
But that's the important thing. So it's
Yeah.
a new tool, but you need to be smart enough to use it properly.
Exactly.
Because if you're dumb and you have a tool like this,
you're
you'll
not gonna be
stumble.
dumb, yeah.
So,
But
so
it's-
that's important that like also parents or whoever like teach their kids to be like smart
Or
enough.
you just
know?
get,
Yeah,
you
but-
get two different AIs and you ask one of them what you should ask the other AI.
No, yeah, but like I don't know if you noticed, but AI in the end also wants to please you, right? So
Yeah.
if you think the AI is wrong and you tell, I think you're wrong, they say you're right, and then they give you a better answer.
Yeah, that's true.
So
The other thing that I'm almost sure on is like, I think that companies will eventually feed the data. So, for example, say that you're typing in like, where's the best holiday destination or where's the best hotel in Barcelona? Obviously, Chat GPT will go off like websites and independent stuff. But I think eventually
Yeah, they will sell it.
Hilton will
100%.
pay
you
to be
can
like, oh,
trick
we're
everything.
Yeah, but
I
like
think stuff like that's already
but I'm more,
happening,
I'm more
if I'm being
concerned about like how they're gonna use all the data that you're
well,
like.
it's his,
Yeah.
but it's
Yeah,
Yeah, no, but not yeah, but not in like selling you holidays.
Yeah.
Like
No,
it's
yeah,
knowing
yeah.
about your
Yeah, but
personal
it's
private
just-
life.
That's
personal
already
life, you know.
happening.
Yeah,
like,
it's already happening. of
I got
course.
an email. You guys know Adido?
Odido, yeah. Oh yeah, it
they
got
had
leaked. Everything got leaked there.
Real bad, yeah.
I know, what's that?
But it's like a phone
Internet.
provider, like internet
yeah.
and stuff. But there was a huge data leak.
Yeah.
So
What did they
that's
send you?
obviously very bad. Like just
You're fucked.
You're still fucked. And there was a guy that got into my email account and left me a note to self email, like try to blackmail. I've got all your data, bro. Like,
way.
so I was like, bro, just change my password.
Yeah,
Fuck
yeah,
off,
exactly.
bro.
so his dick pics are now online.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
I'm proud of them.
Unbelievable.
It's tricky with this
Yeah.
thing. Like on my Hotmail, I still get like someone trying my password like every 5 minutes.
Yeah, I get that a lot as well,
I
like on
mean,
Facebook.
yes.
I just get like a random like
Facebook, yeah,
two-step
Meta,
verification
business
code. I'm
manager.
like, who the fuck's trying to get in now, bro?
Yeah, when we were with Remco, he asked ChatGPT to say what it thought about him.
Oh, bro.
And then it was
The description
fucking
was
accurate.
like
But
down
It
to
was
a
like,
T, bro.
yeah,
Yeah.
It
described him.
learned so much about him. Like,
But I mean, he's using it every
oh,
day.
bro. he's at one with the AI at the moment. He's
But
at
it's so
one.
good, like, but like if you say to ChatGPT, I've watched these movies that I like, recommend me something similar. Like, and it comes
mean,
away with
that's
good
a
ones.
Good way.
That's a
of
good
using
Yeah.
choice.
it.
There is still good movies, bro.
Or
Yeah,
tell
that's
me a
fine,
joke.
Tell me a joke for the podcast with the Strikers.
The photo generation's the best bit. Like, do you know what I love about AI was like when it first came out, it was like, oh, we're going to use this for medicine, for good for the world, and then the first thing we done with it was like,
Make Will Smith eat spaghetti.
it was just
Man.
only memes.
Yeah, exactly. Like all the like Reels and TikTok, the algorithm, bro. Like you don't even know
It's
what
all,
you're watching. It's like, is this
all AI.
real or not?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all AI. But
Do you know what the worst thing is at the
crazy,
moment?
man. You
Like,
go
I
to
don't know if you have
comments.
this. Every hardstyle, hardcore, hard dance song now you hear a vocal and you go, so no.
So
no.
no.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's maybe
It's
not.
not. It's
Because
not.
we
Maybe
listened
not.
to a song from like in the car yesterday and it was like from 2015 or 16 and it sounded like a Suna vocal. But we were like, it can't be.
Can't be. Yeah.
Yeah.
The mindset is
So now
already
your
like,
mind's just gone,
uh,
so no.
AI. Everything is AI.
Which is unfair.
Yeah.
Because the same thing happened with Splice, right? Like when Splice came out, everyone was like, Splice.
Yeah. You also see like the artworks getting cooked online these days, like AI slop on the artworks, and some poor designers probably like, bro, I made that.
Yeah. it
I
it
made
always
this
depends.
with AI.
It always depends on how you use stuff, you know.
Yeah,
Like I can even say like, oh, we are all like back then we were like stealing vocals from movies, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, oh,
Yeah.
you're still
Like
stealing
old-
something from that
Yeah, it's true.
exists, you know.
But that's what I always make a joke. There's going to be a new Grammy category for the best AI prompt, because all the music is going to be made by like
Yeah.
AI and shit.
You
so,
should
like,
really be using it to just like make you more efficient.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
shouldn't be replacing.
It's,
No,
it's
no,
like the
it's
way
Because
of
back in the day, you'd be like, oh, I wish I had a vocal that said this. Now you can do that, and then if you like it, you can get it re-recorded or something a
Yeah.
bit better.
re-record it.
So, no royalties, basically.
So from Suno to 11 Labs. Right?
Yeah. You don't need to give Suno a cut, bro. Back it up.
Nah, it depends how much it adds to the song also, you know.
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna make like a full-on sing vocal that has like a pure meaning to you or something, and then maybe
Yeah.
you can just hire singer. But sometimes also like singers like charge way too much for what you
Yeah,
want to do
man.
on a song
Exactly.
that you maybe don't even know if it's gonna work, you know. So I understand the point where you're like, what should I do, you know? And with AI you can still manage to make it sound good, but I think you need to put effort to make it sound good.
Yeah.
Like,
You need to you need to learn how to use it. Like when I first ever like used it, I was just like fucking around. But now like I understand how to get shit to sound really good out of it.
But for me, like it's still a tool. It's
Yeah,
a new
exactly.
Tool. Just use it like it's the key, and then you're in a bad way. So it's same for the marketing, same for everything. If you base everything on AI, it's generic as fuck.
You could say the same. But you could
Like-
say the same about a preset.
I was
Yeah,
thinking
same-
exactly the
same.
same preset, yeah.
Yeah,
So
you,
like-
you put a preset in
people
your
are
lead.
like,
It's like, yeah, people could say, well, you've not done anything. It's like, yeah, well,
But
actually, I did.
I think everyone, like every producer at least, like you should train your brain. Because in the end, like if you're gonna do a hardstyle lead, even if you do the preset yourself, you're gonna reach something that's already there. Because
Similar,
that's
yeah.
like, yeah, it's similar, right? So you can always learn how to do it and then do it backwards, take a preset and then bring it in your own way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just adding effects in your chain, like something that you always use, even like filter punk if you want, you know, that crispy sound or whatever. But yeah, I think the more you know on synthesizing, the more you can tweak presets and bring it to your side.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what I think is one of the problems these days. People aren't doing that anymore.
Yeah.
People aren't learning the
click, click.
yeah,
gone.
done, bro. Which is
Gone.
fair enough. I get it. You know, like if
But I hear
If it
a lot-
works and
a lot
you're-
of music that it's working, they're like, bro, this
Why would I-
Suno with one kick,
Yeah.
gone.
yeah,
Like,
and they're making like their booking schedules are full, making a lot of money. People are loving it. Why would they fucking change it?
but the thing, like,
But that in the
they-
end should trigger yourself and do it better than that.
Exactly,
Like,
yeah,
that doesn't
yeah.
mean like that is not good. Like
Yeah.
people, I mean, it's
I
like
can do
how
this, but-
generations are growing
yeah.
also, you know.
100%.
So
Like it's the same with hype. Like you can get hype really easily, but then if you don't know how to work from it, you're gonna get down.
Yeah,
Same with
exactly.
this, bro. Like yeah, Suno.
Yeah,
like,
it's easy to get up there. Well, not easy, but it's easier than maintaining it.
Yeah.
for sure.
What
Like,
it done is bridge the gap, because some people are just genuinely interested and good at a certain thing within music. Like in hardstyle, I'd say after Gearbox, it became a thing to be like quite kick driven. So people would learn how to make kicks. They would be really interested in how to make drops, but they weren't that bothered about the breaks. And then when you go to make a break, you realize that it's really hard.
Yeah.
Like if you don't know what you're doing. So for a long time, what we used to notice is like you'd have an artist come through and the like drop would be sick, but the break would be terrible. But nowadays, I think AI's bridged that gap, because the break elements
True.
you can make up for, or the vocal was never right.
yeah,
Or,
because there's an element of like songwriting involved in that. You know, it depends what kind of songs you're making, obviously, but like when you need to dive into that, that's a whole different skill than being able to produce, in my opinion. Being able to write a song, write melodies, write breaks. You need to know how different instruments are played. If you want to have those like organic instruments, you need to know how would a violin be played, or how do a piano with the notes and stuff. So
and I think that's why you don't really see much new talents coming through that are doing like your typical hardstyle melodies, because I don't think you can just make those. You know what I mean? Like those are not just these. There's something I think you need to, one, feel, and two, you need to have some level of musical background to be able to
But for
understand.
me, even if you are not the best musician with melodies, whatever, so like it's more into the effort you put in a song.
Yeah.
Because it can be like, bro, Kickroll is not a crime. There is no melody at all. So it's more like, yeah, you think on the concept, you know, like you build a track, no melody, but at least there is something there. Not just
there,
like, bro, fuck you, kick, you know, like.
Yeah.
So it's more like going more deep into what can be a song.
Can
you
be
know?
done, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's important as well, because like not everyone needs to do everything. Like you said, with your guys, like that's why I said the catchy thing. It was a compliment, by the way. I don't know if no. Because
he's fucking bashing it.
no, but
music's not even catchy, bro.
no, but the thing is, I actually heard someone else say this recently. But like, to make something that's simple and catchy is a lot harder than to make something that's epic, because in the end, epic's just stacking. That's why I said musical knowledge, because you're just stacking more and more like harmonies and stuff like that. So once you know that, you know that. But to take like something that's actually based on, you know, I mean, less notes, less whatever, it's hard to do.
Yeah.
It's really hard to do, because you need to make it sound interesting anyway. And you guys always nail that with the concept and the vocal and the.
Yeah, to be honest, the more complex we did songs, the worse it was.
Yeah.
But I think it's like what it makes like our sound more recognizable, you know, like straight to the point. Like sometimes, for example, with Incoming, we realized that it's exactly the same melody on the break and the Kickroll, right?
Yeah.
Why people sing the Kickroll and it was the first time that it's like the opposite way.
Yeah.
And then in our songs, no one care about the lead and the break. They care about like the pre-drop Kickroll. And that's what they were singing, you know. So at some point, we were like...
We have the exact opposite, by the way.
You have the opposite.
Exact opposite.
Yeah.
I don't think we've made a Kickroll that people have shouted like that, right? It's always been sounds. We've either had like people that shout the screeches, or they shout the melody, or the like satellites. Da-da. You know what I mean?
I think
I don't think we've ever had like the
Kickroll.
Kickroll.
No.
I think we've always been good at Kickrolls,
thing-
but I
we
don't
were
think
doing
we're
the
great at
things
them.
like what the Kickrolls, like the way you guys are using the Kickrolls, we were doing it with like leads in the pre-drop.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
Like
It's
fake shot,
it's the same,
fake
bro.
shit
It's
or
the same
something.
arrangement, just
Like,
changing the elements.
like
Yeah,
those
exactly.
kind of stuff.
Yeah. It
So-
just like it was funny for me to see it. You know,
Yeah.
I'm like, why no one is singing the melody, but the same melody comes with the Kickroll. And then,
Technically, it is a melody.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That's the point, right?
Yeah, you're like, I don't even need Silent for Serum anymore. You're like, fuck off. I just
What was like the funniest song you've ever made where you've just been like, where like a funny story about it or something like that?
Oof, I don't know.
I mean, there's few times that we thought like maybe this is too far or maybe this is too much, and then we kept going with it. I mean, Kickroll is not a crime. At first, it was like, bro.
I was really sure about it.
Yeah, you were really sure. I was like, bro, it's like
You were really sure about it.
I was really sure.
Yeah,
I
you
remember
were,
like before 1 week before or the day before, we were like having dinner with Michael,
because the thing like
Bram Mutilator at Jazz.
the thing also like that was more after the hype, so it was like we did all the melody Kickrolls, and then everyone started doing it as well. So people starting to got tired of it, you know, like Kickrolls not a thing anymore. then like boom, Kickroll in the crowd. You know, like, it was like the extremist.
I remember showing
Kickroll
to Michael at Jazz and Mutilator, and they were like, I mean, bro, this is like quite far, I think. And Michael was like, oh, it's gonna work. I was like, okay, we will see, you know. And at the beginning, like, yeah, people were like not sure of what they were listening to, but yeah, the more that you listen to it, then it's catchy in the end, you know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's the most important thing, right? Like that you guys like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
I think that like if you are going to play a song, it's okay that you maybe are like, oh, I don't know if everyone's gonna like it, but if you're listening to it and you're like, it's not that great.
Yeah, then
there's a
even the
problem.
crowd can feel it, you
I
know.
think
Like
so.
you need to be sure of what
100%.
you're playing, and then
1,000,000%.
keeps like for example, let's say you probably noticed that too compared to years ago. Like the crowd reaction over new songs completely different.
100%.
Now is I'm gonna or listen or record so I can listen to it later or
Yeah.
post it online. So it takes like a few parties for people to actually listen properly to that song and engage with it. Back then,
It was
new
straight
song,
away.
It was
listening,
yeah, it was
whoa,
good.
the kick comes in, whoa, screaming, going crazy, you know?
Yeah.
So sometimes if you're gonna make like a set with half new music, you can even yourself get the feeling like
Fuck, this isn't
they-
going good. Yeah.
they didn't like it, you know?
Yeah.
We had that last year.
Yeah, we had that of course, like but
Which-
it's like when I
which
noticed
set
like
was
things
that?
are
So,
So
changing.
like the first time we premiered 777 live
Oh,
at
yeah.
Rebirth, so it was a really nice set. But yeah, like we premiered like 10 songs.
Wow.
10 or
Yeah, no, less.
8. Well, 8 for sure.
I don't know. Well, it
I
doesn't
mean,
matter, but
a lot.
So
Nine,
that,
10.
that was that the first time you done the thing where
the slot
with the-
machine,
yeah.
yeah.
so, and then collab came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
That was
that
sick.
was the first thing, and then we premiered collab with Ruler, with Rebelion, with Deadly Guns, and we also had like 3 more solos on the
Well, the
intro.
one we made with Sigmund Just also.
So like
Somewhere-
That was
Uh,
premiered on Friday.
I think more
Same weekend.
like almost full set. It was new music. Then yeah, people was more watching that like vibing. Then we played maybe 2-3 like hits like from before. Then those one people was going crazy. You could see like a really like big difference with the new songs because yeah, if you play in the main stage like mostly people don't. Your dedicated
Yeah.
fans are there, but like besides that, there's a lot of people that maybe they know one song of you, you know.
Exactly.
Whereas like if you play too much new music, then like you don't know like they're liking it, they're not,
No,
you know. Like
yeah.
then you say it afterwards on socials, oh this song is crazy, you know, but like
And like you say, it used to be the opposite because I remember sometimes we would turn up to a party and we would have 2 new songs, and people would be like, "No, yeah, they never really had much new music," and we would be feeling bad. So we actually had it all the time. We I
We'd
think
overkill it.
one DEFCON we'd made 3 new songs, and we were panicking. We were like,
not enough.
and we made
No,
like
no.
a 4th one at the last minute. I think it was Armageddon
Yeah.
at
And
like
it almost
4 in the morning
fucking
before
killed
DEFCON
me,
because we
bro.
were like, "Oh my god, we don't have
Enough new
enough
music.
new music."
That's crazy.
It's the pressure of every event, like bringing something new.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man.
And where does the phone come from?
That was one of my questions. I always loved that. I seen the first time I saw it was during COVID, and you guys were doing
Yeah.
a live stream, and I saw the
that
phone.
was the
Was
first
that-
time
Because
we used
Technoboy
it.
Was that
used
the
to
first
use
one?
Yeah, first time.
it wasn't the telephone, but he used to use the single headphone. Did
Yeah,
you
the
see
single,
that?
yeah.
And
So
he
that
used
was,
to-
that was Technoboy with the single,
Yeah.
the monophone.
Yeah,
no?
the monophone.
Yeah, so
I think we saw it from that guy, Chapelero, was it?
yeah, there was a DJ who used it
From
in
I
techno,
think
like
he's from
really,
Brazil.
yeah, long
He's
time
like
ago.
doing like minimal techno, psytrance, sort of like
Yeah.
music, and he was like playing with like sort of a telephone also, you know. We
Yeah.
thought like, oh, this is cool. So we went to Amazon,
Amazon,
bought the cheapest one.
15 bucks.
It's like the phone sound in telephone, you know.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
first
That was
bookings we were like
terrible.
going with that, and it's like,
Terrible,
yeah, we
terrible.
Can't
cannot
hear
even.
shit.
No. If you cannot hear anything with the new one, that you were like panicking. Who was it?
Yeah, him,
I
I
think it
actually
was me.
liked it. I
You-
was
you were
like,
panicking.
I found it funny though, but
But that one is a proper. Like before this one, we got a Pioneer 500.
So,
one. Like
so after using the cheap one and that we bought in Amazon, I said, okay, let's try to get a proper one. And then
there's a website in the UK that they take like a real Pioneer and they just like built it in.
so they also do the monophones and then they have the
Yeah.
telephone there.
Yeah, they have
so
that.
then we bought a proper one. So we had like it was yellow, the one before.
Yeah, the one before was yellow and he kept it for like 1.5 years, something like that.
Yeah,
they got
then-
destroyed.
Yeah, it wasn't sounding at the end. So okay, let's buy
and,
a new
and
one.
if you speak into it while it's plugged in, does the mixer blow up?
The what?
No,
Now in English, bro.
Sorry, I said if you talk into it, does it
Tranquilo,
blow the mixer up?
Why?
No, there's no mic. There's no mic in it.
Yeah, you're not allowed to talk in it, right?
No.
We'll cut that.
That's the joke that ChatGPT told you.
That was it. That was it, bro. Yeah.
Really bad, bro.
No, but you can
No,
use
it's
it.
only one, so
You
it's
can,
like
you can use it as a microphone.
No, no.
You can do that
No,
with
no, I mean,
headphones.
yeah,
You
but-
plugged it
Then
in.
you
So
have to
what-
plug it like
Yeah.
in there,
well,
yeah.
of course, it's only one side, so
Only
it's,
one
it's gonna.
side.
I don't know if it's right or left, but if your song is panned to one side, you won't hear anything.
Yeah, it's mono.
Yeah.
Right?
No, I don't even
no,
think it's
no,
mono.
I-
It's just like panned to one side.
One side.
Yeah.
Mm.
So if the song is the other side, you don't hear shit.
Fuck.
Yeah, I feel like these days as well, mixing is a lot easier, right? Like,
Yeah,
Actually, this happened to us one day because in the mixer you have the mono stereo, so you can hear when you put both like the master and the cue on one side. So it was switched to stereo, I guess. I don't know what. Well, but yeah, of course it was on the wrong side, so you couldn't hear anything.
shit.
It's like, oh, it's not working, but yeah, it was that switch.
just on the other side.
It's on the other side, yeah.
But yeah, at the end, like we mix raw. It's like 8 bars pre-mix. We just like, oh, okay, good. Yeah, gone.
Good,
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't need the phone anymore. So like,
Yeah,
It's-
yeah.
so-
I still like it though. I see a lot of people now that just don't use headphones at all. But I'm like,
but the thing also like
You're
some
playing on a
But
big
it's important,
stage,
I think,
man.
in back-to-backs also, you know,
Yeah.
because something can happen on record box or like your song change BPM, so the
Bro,
grid.
at the weekend.
Yeah, that it happened also.
No, I never. That we played in the 3000s
Oh, yeah, last
for the
weekend.
first time.
Oh yeah, true.
I told him, man, this could happen. I told him,
Well,
like,
it happened
did you
to me.
update record box because one day it's gonna happen to you? Like, no. We played in Le Captain in Belgium, the club. I saw the new CDJs and I told him like, plug in your USB. Like, you will see, bro. No, it wasn't working. Nothing.
No, nothing.
They were there, but there was just no order. So you had every
Yeah.
single song on the USB.
Yeah, you're
was in
lucky that
one
actually
list.
read what is inside.
Yeah.
But
man.
in mine there was nothing. Nothing.
But do you have something outside record box or not?
No,
No?
Nothing.
it was
yeah.
just there was an unknown album. Like I went through
Okay.
and it was just unknown album. Luckily I had everything, but it was in alphabetical order. But it
We
was
actually
so hard
remembered
playing.
when we were
Yeah,
driving
it
in the
enters
car
files, yeah.
to our bookings yesterday. We remembered when
We'd done
luckily he
it,
had
yeah.
his laptop because oh, fuck.
But
Just in case,
there was
but
no
there was nothing.
3000s. I don't think we'll play on those much.
I mean, we
not
had
right
it
now.
twice already, so
Really?
But like we played in Le Captain in Belgium, but I think there's still books. You say books.
books.
playlist.
Bugs.
No, like a book from
Bugs.
the
Bugs. Yeah.
Bugs.
Bugs.
Who's not talking English now, buddy?
with Spanish.
What are you talking about, bro? So when you will like scroll down, sometimes it would just like glitching and going up again. You know,
Oh,
really?
shit.
like that's like something happens
But
when they.
what did you guys do in Captain then? If
No, I mean he
No,
had
my
it.
USB was. Up
Oh.
there.
Yeah, but you guys, how many USBs do you bring normally? Three. Like both.
yeah,
He just has them, bro. I just turn up,
He
bro.
just turns up, man.
All with the same record box.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
no,
got-
but I have one. So what I'd normally do is like I have one USB. I have two USBs that I always update like with new tracks, and I have one that I don't. And then when the other two I know are working for the new songs, then I'll the next booking.
Yeah.
So there's always one that's not been touched.
And then-
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And
Bro,
But then-
I got even so paranoid that I have like different brands.
bro, mine's are from Action.
Action.
Yeah, just the typical ones that all the DJs have. It's like the little black one.
I have like
He's even brought them
It's
just in case.
bro, like I always have it. I don't know, like they're
Bro.
like 5 like different brands. This one I never touch it. So they're like maybe
but
from
you bought one that was what was it, bro?
yeah from the Fortnite one, but it wasn't working.
He brought a Fortnite one and he loaded everything. And of course, it was a cheap USB, so of course it was not going to work. But he was like posting on stories like, "Oh, I just bought the coolest USB," and people were replying like, "That doesn't work, bro."
Nah, I just thought it was goofy and funny. Everyone.
What was it?
had
A
fun.
Fortnite?
Yeah, Fortnite one. But
Yeah, that's the ones we have there.
so
Yeah.
this one I never like updated.
Touch
So
it, yeah.
since maybe
Well,
2016.
Maybe
so
you should now.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of pointless because if it's the only one working, we have music from 10 years ago. So, like,
Classics.
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean just in case there is also one with no record box,
Yeah.
that needs to work always.
We were really amateur, like really in the beginning, and we had to play in Glasgow, and we turned up one USB, obviously.
Only one.
Just one USB.
Wow.
And we had to play. So it was a Gearbox night, I think, or they had Luminite. And I went up to put the USB in. Nothing came up. Took it out, put the next one. Nothing came up. And then Thomas Luminite was there, and I said to him, "Bro, am I doing something wrong here?" And he put his USB in, it worked. And then he was like, put mine's back in, nothing. So he said to me, bro, it's nothing. And I was like, what am I going to do? And he said, I have like maybe 5-year songs on my USB, just play on mine's. So I came back and he was a bit drunk, and I said to him, bro,
Did you drink?
he drinks. I was like, bro, we're, because we'd made maybe like 2 new songs or something.
No, it was more than that. I'm sure it was like 3 or 4 songs. We've been up all night making these
I
songs.
said to him, bro, it's not working, and we're going to need to play Illuminate's USB, so we won't be able to play the new music. And he looked at me and he went, I'm not playing.
I've been playing.
And I was like, sorry? And then it was like 1 minute until we had to play, and he was like, I'm not playing. So I was like, okay. So I plugged the USB in, and I just started playing on my own. And then someone came up and they said, where's Raymond? And I pointed into the crowd, and he was just standing in the crowd like this.
Really? No way, bro.
Then play, fuck it.
This happened.
He
This
was
real.
like, yeah, I'm not playing. If we're not playing the new music, I'm not playing. I was like, oh, okay.
It was a big show.
No, this was like before we were
imagine-
even.
But the funny thing is, I was
There's no footage, bro.
No, this was like we hadn't even made like a releases on Gearbox of that. Yet.
I think we'd maybe just made We Want That.
Imagine you go to DEFCON Red, like, no work. Nah. Play, bro. I'm going to.
See you later, bro. I'm gonna party.
I don't know if I told this story on the podcast already, but the first overdose that we done,
Yeah.
I plugged the USB in, and so we have 3 USBs, like I said. Plugged the first USB in, didn't come up. Didn't know why. Second one in, didn't come up. And the third one, like, I'd updated it, but it had like really old shit and stuff. So I never use it because I'm like, it's a really old one. And I remember thinking, if this doesn't work, like, there's no overdose here. And I plugged it in, and it just.
I could see his face when he was sweating up. He
It's
kept
like
looking at me
last
like,
one.
looking at me like this. I was like, what? He was like,
That was the first
Yeah, because-
overdose.
It was
Yeah,
the
it was first ever
and you know
overdose.
what it's like? You know when you're up there, time like it goes slow. Like say you've got 3 minutes to set up, when you can't find a song or something, everything starts to get really like. So
Yeah.
I was like, shit, like we are really fucked here. And the weirdest thing is, so I thought obviously the USBs are corrupt. So then the same 2 USBs I used the next game week, never touched them, and it was on there.
It worked.
But what
And
about
I was
getting,
like, what the fuck, man?
what about getting more USBs?
3, I think 3's a lot, man.
I
Right,
use
just
the
get 2 more. Just
I
in
use
case.
the record box ones now.
yeah.
Yeah.
I can't from that because I saw him and I asked him like, bro, this works good. And it works perfect. It also has the USB-C.
Yeah.
So for the newest ones, like it's way. Also for the computer, it's way faster, man.
I was going to
Yeah.
go to SD cards, but I know for sure we would leave them
Fun-
every time.
Well, funny story.
They're too small. Like,
Funny story. I bought
That's
the
what she said.
I bought the, I bought the 3000 for my house to mix there, and then I was asking, I was talking with Chris Ruhr, you know, and he told me like, oh yeah, I use SD cards, like they are way better, like it works faster. I was like, oh cool. Which ones do you have? Oh, these ones. I ordered them. 1 hour later, they announced the 3000X.
Without-
And Ruhr, Chris posted a story saying like, oh, they removed the SD cards, and I was like, fuck, cancel.
cancel it? You could cancel it?
Yeah, I could cancel. I just ordered it 1 hour
Yeah,
ago, you know. And I
yeah.
tell to Chris like, look, I just ordered this when we had our conversation, and 1 hour later I canceled it.
I saw that they want to do the Spotify thing, right?
Yeah, I
Have you
think
seen
They
that?
can
You can
link-
play-
they
Ah,
can-
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't trust that shit. I would rather know. So that you
I think
don't
it's
even
more
you
for
don't even
people
need a
in,
USB or anything. You
like
can
a
just-
club DJ.
Exactly.
I think that would be a really good tool for like you're in the club and you're a
you
club
can
DJ,
literally
but as an
se-
artist,
you
I
can
don't
search
think it's
for it.
Yeah,
But the
yeah.
thing that because I was
The quality, bro.
speaking to someone, I said to
streaming
them,
quality.
I said to them, but then you can only play music that's released. But Spotify's got a feature where you can put your own
Yeah.
playlist.
But it needs to be MP3 for that also. I mean, doesn't matter, but like you need to, in that case, like convert your songs and then put it in
yeah.
your phone and then in that device folder.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't
Very
trust that.
USB,
Old
bro.
school, bro. Old
Yeah.
school. Yeah.
But yeah,
back
back,
to CDs. Let's
back,
go.
back then also, like if you had record box and then you just put like other files like in the same USB outside of record box, then the CDJs would like not read anything because they would think like, shall I read record box or shall I read what's outside record box? You know?
We used to
We
play
had
back to
that.
back with Malice, right? And they would load the song and the waveform wouldn't come
takes
up.
ages.
Slowly.
Yeah.
No, the
It wouldn't even- it
waveform
wouldn't
would
even
not
load,
even
and
come.
then
no
the-
BPM
No
information.
BPM, and we would be like, "What's the BPM?" And then they would always do this thing where they would look at each other and they would go.
Bro, you made this song.
Yeah.
Yeah, because back then was like 155, 157,
Yeah.
58.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
There was one time as well. It was like I said, "What BPM is it?" And they were like 155, and I was like, "Okay, no problem." So I'm like mixing on top of it, and I'm like, "Nah." And it was still an intro, and I looked at it and I said, "Nah." And he was like, no, 100%, 100%. And I was like, okay, obviously my mixing's really bad. So again, I was like, bro, it's not. And he was like, it's 100%. So I put it up by a couple of percent. I was like, bro, it's 160. He was like, really? And
He
I
would
was
tell
like,
us that
really?
he would tell us the
said, "I don't wanna
percent
play anymore."
Yeah.
that you had to go. He was like, bro, if you pitch it to the percent, that is 160. And he knew the percentage
Yeah.
And then-
because he
then
didn't
they-
have the BPM.
Then they mixed in a song.
I also did that back then with
Yeah.
CDs, bro. You
Oh.
learn like how much affects the pitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, I remember they mixed in a song, right? And then I saw like Ali put up the low, mid, high, then the main, like all the way
all
up.
up.
And I looked at him and
Oh.
I was like, no, bro. And he was like, no, it's
It's
not
not
mastered.
mastered.
I was like, I genuinely was like, because in the beginning, you don't know, I was like, this is going to blow up. Like, we're going to kill somebody here.
But if you put like all the 3 EQs up, it's like putting the gain up, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but he
pretty
put
much.
everything, and the game.
And again.
He put the game
Yeah,
the whole
tri-
way as well.
The trim,
Trim
like,
was I was like, bro, we're going to kill someone here. And he was like, no, no, it's fine. And to be honest, it sounded good.
Yeah.
It was actually a beach.
yeah. And
Remember that song? Beach.
yeah, they never released it.
Never released
But
it.
it was like, yeah, you can do some weird shit on the mixer. Mind that time we were playing in a club, and you know where some mixers they have the booth monitor, like volume, but other in the same location, some mixer is left and right.
Yeah,
Balance,
So
bro.
I'm trying to talk to him, and I'm switching the balance of the main club. So it's going like
Everyone's
that.
going like that.
And he's going like,
They're moving to
he was going like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, what?
Put it to the left.
right.
Yeah, but I still find like mixes with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's, bro, if you think about it now, it's like so dangerous because the booth monitor is like right underneath. So
Exactly,
if
yeah.
you don't really are like checking or something, and someone comes really fast to you, like, hey, I talk to you, and then just like put it down. Maybe just like
Yeah.
pan everything.
Yeah, that's
to
what I
one
was
side.
doing.
Yeah, we had something with that at Yearbook Australia. Like, I think few DJs before, or someone touched it, and then the set was like going on one side, and then in front of house they fixed it. Then when we started playing, he realized after 10 minutes something like he put
Yeah,
it
I
back,
s- I saw it,
then
so
he
I
went
put
to
it
the
back.
other
Yeah,
side, and then
exactly.
they fixed it again. So like, yeah.
Everyone on the right was like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, it sounds louder, you know.
What's the funniest thing that's happened when you've been playing?
Funniest thing.
No, many things were.
I mean, like, well, I had once. I'm gluten free.
Gluten-free?
Yeah, I am. Once we were playing in a club in Spain, and we had dinner with everyone, and I had gluten.
Oh, no.
That's a funny story.
I was like bad before playing. I was already like going to the toilet bad, really bad. Then like, okay, it's time to play. Bro. Show time. So okay, bro, the whole set like not jumping. You know, like we finished the set like straight to the toilet, bro. Like bad, really.
But there
bad.
was one time we played in Australia in a boat party also. Someone threw you a bra.
Oh, a bra. Well,
Like-
also, so they throw me a bra in Australia, and then at DEFCON 1 last year at the Blue, someone threw me like a tanga, like a thong, yeah, bro, like straight like pop. There's like official picture from Q Dance with me with the tongue on my head, bro. Like,
I bet your girlfriend was happy that day.
not at all. She was filming out like, stop.
Don't do that again.
Yeah.
And you?
The weirdest thing, there's loads of things. The one that sticks out that's not weird, but it was just like, what the fuck was, we played in this really shitty club in France one time, and we were playing, and we'd just played somewhere big, I think like a big festival. We had like 4 or 5 brand new songs, and that was back then where you didn't want them out or whatever. So we were like, played there, thought nothing of it, and then we seen like our new songs come
On
online.
SoundCloud,
And we
like
were
all the
like,
cuts of these songs. I'm like, how the
where
fuck
have they got those
have
songs
someone
from?
got these?
And then we thought about it because when we were playing in this shitty club, we did see that they had this little like
It was a live streaming setup.
a live stream setup. But we said to the guy, and he was like, "No,
no, it's not on.
It's not on." So we
It's
were
not
like,
on,
okay.
right.
And then we found clips of us
Yeah.
playing, and bro,
So
we
they had a
we
full
were playing
camera
like,
set up. It was
Yeah,
like a
everything.
live registration of the full
What
set.
We were playing like to 30 people as well. So we were like, did the promoter do that?
Yeah, did he book
Get
us
this song?
to record our set and
What?
leak the songs?
Yeah,
But-
we were like, it's so weird, man. But
What?
So all our new music was online, and yeah, it was back then. You didn't want that, right? You
No,
wanted
no,
to keep
no.
everything like.
Of course.
Yeah.
And how you
But
want to put it online
nowadays
as
you want it
present.
online instantly, right?
Oh, my song got read perfect.
Yes,
Right.
thank you.
Well, then if it's getting like good stream, like no, take it down.
Yeah.
No, but you take it down when the release is getting closer, you know, before you want
Yeah.
people to actually.
Yeah, so
We've had that a couple of times where like also like there's been TikToks of a song and the TikToks from someone else has really popped off and then we post about it and it's like
yeah.
we're like, bro, fuck it.
Oh, but that's like something that he was saying actually. When you go to a party, like perspective is different, you know. So everyone is like posting from the crowd, and then you also post from above. So really picking the right. And that's why like multicam nowadays also works like quite good.
I feel like as well, all the artist content looks the exact same.
At the moment,
Oh
yeah.
no, the Straikerz looks different, bro. But the thing like there's one formula and people is also going full on with the formula. Then also like not festival wise, of course you can do much about the content because it's just footage of you playing. But besides that, also people it's like they don't take much effort on do different things.
I noticed
No,
you
but-
guys are doing a lot of reels, right?
Yeah. But bro, if you think about it also, everything started like everyone will post like from Monday afternoon, right? And then at some point it's like morning, a Monday 9 a.m. And for me it was like, whoa, so risky, right? To post like so early. Then started like shift to Sundays. Who the fuck posts on a Sunday, you know? But works because you're the first one.
Yeah.
Now it's even like right after the set, as soon as you get the footage, it's like put it online,
People
bro.
want it instantly, yeah.
Yeah, so it's crazy. It's getting earlier, and then the more you wait for it, like
The
it
worse it's
gets
gonna do,
lost, you
yeah.
know? Yeah.
The thing that I find weird is like a lot of like even after Rebirth, like everyone's posts didn't do as well. But then you
Yeah.
think about it and there's like how many people are there? Like so much people and then
Yeah.
online it's different. I don't know if
Yeah.
it's because maybe people are like they're done with it for that moment. Because you know what it's like when you used to party on the Mondays and Tuesdays, you
Yeah,
were like,
yeah.
"Oh, I'm not going to do that again."
No,
and then on
no.
Thursday and Friday, you're like, "Yeah, let's
Yeah.
go." So maybe that's still a thing. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
I just think it's like everyone's posting at the same time,
Yeah, I
and like
think
what
it's
you
just
say,
like-
so
I
it can
think-
get lost quite easy.
I
And
think it's just spam, bro. Like I normally have like a schedule of like what to post. Like I try to plan a bit, but then like bro, like on weekends like Rebirth, and I scroll only Rebirth post, like, and then like they look the same. There's not like in
Exactly.
a song that it pointed out. Okay, I want to watch it. Then like nah, it lost interest. You know.
Do you also think maybe like culturally people don't press the like button as much now, even when they do? Because I don't. Like even when I like
Whoa.
something, I don't. It takes a lot of effort for me to like it. You know what I mean?
For posts,
mean-
yeah, I think so.
But
Because
for me, I like what I see different. But the same way for the music, like if something sounds the same, I skip. Like
Yeah.
same for content. If something is interesting, I keep watching. You know, like I need to be entertained.
Exactly.
So I
I
think
focus more now on like the interactions, the shares, the reach, those kind of things, because I think that's really important to engagement. You know what I mean?
I don't know, but also like platforms change. Like for example, when TikTok works really good, Instagram says like, "Oh, let's make our algorithm better, and then let's boost everything." You know, show it to more people. You know, it's like in the end, what happens on the first seconds or everything.
Yeah.
But TikTok also is like you can have 0 followers and have like post one video and have like million views. You know.
Yeah, it's
Like,
crazy.
how?
We've been shadow banned.
Really?
They said that they've took it off, but I don't think they have.
No.
like for
Because the overdose baby was filed as child porn.
TikTok. Yeah.
It's not a good one to get, bro.
But what happened? So like
Yeah, initially it came up. This account is not what is it?
Recommended.
Recommended, and then if you searched our name,
You wouldn't,
you
your
wouldn't
profile
find it.
doesn't come up.
Nothing was come up. We posted.
You had to actually.
I made a post, and after 1 hour, 4 people seen it.
yeah.
The reach
but
was
we,
4
we,
people.
we had something similar, but for how long? Yours?
A long time, bro. We still kind of got it. It's been like 6 months now. But
6 months.
we obviously we explained to TikTok. We sent passports in, and they came back and said, okay, yeah, it was a mistake. So we were like, good. They took it off, but yeah, I still feel like because obviously you can't predict likes because likes is the content, but you
But-
can predict reach, in my opinion. So like you should, when you have a certain amount of followers, you should reach a certain amount of people.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that they're
and
gonna like
TikTok-
it. but-
TikTok, no. Eh? TikTok is different. Like Instagram, you can predict
see
a
it,
bit.
yeah.
A bit. There's like
TikTok's just the Wild West. You
like
cannot even
insanely,
try to
but you can
understand
be
it.
also like the whoever like the most famous guy. There's even few TikToks that not even 10K views. So like it's random.
It's
so
random, yeah.
you can try to work on it, but it's like no, not much. But also we had something similar. Like we did the trailer for our event, like Casino Heist. And then the whole trailer was about that heist, so we were like with the guns and then like pointing to someone. We didn't even thought about it. We just posted on TikTok, like bro, we got banned I think for 2 weeks. Like
No, but the funny thing is like, oh, you posted about like gambling and the guns and everything, and they said like, we remove your profile picture.
yeah,
And I was like,
we
No
got
one's allowed to see you guys.
yeah, I was
the
like,
profile picture for 2 weeks.
yeah, and I was like,
Hey.
I think the reach also was a bit bad.
Yeah,
the,
for some
the other
days,
days, but yeah, I mean with TikTok, gambling, like guns,
Yeah, they're quite
drugs, it's
strange with
tricky.
stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they should have like an algorithm or people that can see the context of what's been posted, right?
Yeah,
Rather than just be like, yeah, because if you watch your post, you know it's not about actually.
yeah, but
Guns and
well, I
gambling,
mean,
yeah.
it looks like really.
Yeah.
man, this podcast is like going.
That's how they go, baby.
It's got so-
What are you
so-
talking
so-
about?
Is that like something that you're continuing? Because I saw that you're doing the intense thing, and it's like
The hosting, the artist roulette.
yeah,
Yes.
that's really
So yeah, we're gonna do like an artist roulette there. So it's gonna be similar to what we did in our event. There was no timetable, but yeah, of course, it's hosting the weekend festival. You can do that the whole.
was that
day.
the Saturday,
It's
Friday.
Friday.
So during 2 hours, there will be like 8 artists. So we have like the Ruler, Sigmo, Dual Damage, Toza, Just
Just
From,
Mutilator.
Mutilator.
What's the time slot?
I mean, I don't know if we
No,
can
it's
say it
not
yet.
that.
Is it late?
No, I can tell you it's prime time.
As in late,
No.
like last 2 hours? Or
No,
No. So prime time is like a good. No, it's prime time for us. That's the main goal of the hosting. So it's like bringing our gambling world to the hosting. So yeah, it's like that. It's gonna be a roulette, and then it will say who's playing back to back with who. So like
Yeah, you will think like, it's prepared, right? Like the artist will know. Nah.
we
They don't know either.
No,
it's
they
like
don't know.
you need to be on the stage and look in the screen to know, like.
But we
How long is the slots then? Like
so
50
like
minutes?
it's
50
2 hours,
minutes
so like
or-
30 minutes.
Oh, 30 minutes.
Every back to back.
Yeah, I
but
mean,
like
yeah.
we don't want to know. So like we told our manager.
You don't even know.
No. That's the fun part, right? Like you just
Yeah.
show up there and then look at the screen, like.
So we
fuck
told
yeah,
we
I'm
told
next.
our manager like, yeah, we want these people. You're gonna handle this because it's gonna be on the visuals. Because since we go into a dynamite tent, so it's gonna be indoor. So the first idea was to do it on the Fanatics outdoor with a proper roulette. So the MC was like spinning, and then okay, you're next. So like the tent is huge, so we need to make it on the visuals. So we told our manager, you handle it. I don't want to know. So I want to be spontaneous there. So it's the magic of that moment, you know.
Yeah.
So we tried to do that for our event during the whole day, like completely random, but yeah, it was difficult because other people were having
Play
other
somewhere
gigs,
else.
you know,
Yeah,
like
yeah. You cannot hold up artists.
yeah. But yeah, during 2 hours we can hold them,
can do it,
and
yeah.
then no clean policies, so like we can have everyone on stage with us. Like you guys can come if you want.
Yeah. We actually play Friday, yeah, so we'll come.
So just join. So we can have games on stage, another roulette just for games, a beer pong table. Like we're gonna have fun during 2 hours, so it's gonna be a good one.
That sounds good.
Yeah,
You're gonna
it's
bring the
like
jar.
Of course, bro. 100%.
Let's get down to why we really brought you on the podcast.
The jar.
Explain the jar.
I mean,
Can you explain it, right? Like,
You can put here the documentary we posted on
yeah,
TikTok, on
we posted
Instagram.
a reel with the whole story already.
No, it actually. Well, you can explain it, but it happened to you.
I mean, it was just a game. It started
Yeah, that. Long story short, a drop zone. What was it like now?
last year.
2 years ago.
Well, 2 years. That first.
Yeah,
thing.
we were like staying with all the Gearbox crew, like they're in those like houses, sort of villas, you know, with different apartments and everything. And all these places always like run short with glasses and everything. So we were like just like doing a barbecue and drinking. And yeah, they were like everyone was taking the glass from the closest house, of course, apartment. So they were like nothing clean anymore, you know. And they came in like
your story.
give me both. They came into the house like, okay, shall we take whatever? So someone took like
I think
a saucepan.
I think it was Bastian X-Pros. He was the first one thing like a sauce pan,
Sauce
like that,
pan, yeah.
making the drink there, and then I took a jar. That was the first thing I saw. Then but that's it. It stayed there. It was just a game. And then the year after, we're at the pool at the hotel at the Sigmod Villa, and then went to the supermarket. Then I saw like a place in the supermarket full of jars, and I told the guys, bro, let's play this game again. And then I took like a 6-pack of jars, but no one else took anything. So I was the only one with the jars. Okay, I'm gonna take it anyways. So then went to the pool. I started like, bro, if you drink from the jar, it's way better. We were in the pool, we were making drinks. You could put it in the pool out, it was really easy to drink from that. Then I started creating jokes like, bro, everything in the jar tastes way better. Just try it, because people were asking, why are you drinking from a jar? I was not explaining all the game and stuff. Like, no, bro, you need to try it. Just try it. Everything tastes way better.
The power of the jar.
The power of the jar. And then I went the whole week with the fucking jar, and then they were like, why the jar? Why the jar?
It was the first day, Monday. I didn't go to the party.
No, it was
that night.
Thursday.
Thursday?
I think, Wednesday.
It's during the week, bro.
Yeah.
So a Tuesday then. Well, never mind. Like the day that actually happened, I didn't go to the night party, so I saw him with the jars, but that's it, right? So next day I wake up and I go into Instagram, and then I see all the DJs that were there. Like he was in all the stories of every DJ holding the jar, but every story had the jar with like a completely different color,
Oh, so
because like people were like actually pouring the drinks in the jar.
It's so hygienic, right?
Yeah.
But I didn't even know people was posting stories or whatever. I was still sleeping. Then I woke up, he texted me, bro, what's going on with the fucking jar, bro?
The jar's famous now, bro.
Yeah.
For real.
Is it
And
still the same jar? No.
Yeah.
It's still the same jar.
I have it here, to be honest.
But it's the same one.
same
Yeah,
one,
the
same
OG one.
The OG one.
Holy shit,
So
man.
that's the funny part. It's the jar. It's not a jar,
It's
the
the
jar.
The jar.
That's
It's
crazy.
clean, by the way. Get into the dishwasher.
Yeah, I clean it every day. But the thing, it got
I
like
clean it every day. So.
every day. Every
He
day.
takes care of it.
Yeah.
After every weekend, I clean it home. But it got not destroyed, but the thing
it's-
oxidado.
Yeah, rusted.
Yeah, rusted. Because of the cleaning.
Yeah, and it's also a psychological thing, right? Because I bet you a lot of people genuinely like, oh, it does taste better.
Yeah, of course. If
you're
you
like-
market it this way,
Yeah, man.
the power of the jar.
Oh, this year at Dropzone we're doing a jar pool party.
So all the
Drinks
drinks are
on
just
it.
jars.
Yeah.
No joke. They came to us like, guys, we want you to do the jar pool party.
Like I want to see if it's possible. Like the first I don't know 100, 150 like make like a personalized jar and that you
Plastic
can drink
jar or
from.
something.
Start-
crazy how
just
things
start
can
selling them, bro. Fuck,
Huh?
man. Start selling them.
Some
Some money.
merch.
Yeah, we did merch, but more for us, for
Yeah.
fun. Like we
Yeah,
give
for
it
fun,
for
yeah.
people with the whole story in the bag.
It's crazy how just random things can catch on, right?
Yeah.
Like,
The
jar.
So we're in thinking about doing a profile and then taking it but it's too
Right.
simple, too goofy. Say, nah, let's keep it like that. So don't try to get money from it. Just like the magic of the jar. That's it.
There can only be one jar, right?
Yeah.
But man, like the funny story is like I was telling him like I don't know, bro. Like we should like slow down a bit with the jar, because it's like always like posting out the jar and this and that, And then I told him like maybe this year should be like the last year or like think like when are we gonna stop with this? And then Defcon Red announced and Stephanie first things like, are we gonna see the jar in Defcon? I'm like,
Here we
now we
go,
have to bring it to
yeah.
Defcon,
Yeah, it became a thing.
Yeah, it became a thing. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's all in red, right? Is that going to be a different kind of set or something?
Yeah, it's like all on Red. It makes sense because
it's-
of like all the
yeah.
So like the most the Straikerz said.
full on experience.
Full on
Yeah.
experience.
Yeah. It's going to be something else, right? On the red.
Yes. So if you like the
Science
Straikerz, you can miss that set.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it will be pretty fun, right? On the red. Because a lot of the international people, they like a little bit more like,
I mean, so we saw a lot of like good reaction. People like, so proud of you, but mostly in Spain, like, you think about it, it's not like I want to say like, yeah, we did it, but like a lot of people came to us, guys, you're the first Spanish artist to be on the rest.
Is that true?
Yeah,
I think so.
I didn't realize till someone came to us like, bro, you guys are the first one. Like, oh, like yeah, Ghostman,
I
like
think we might be the first Scottish.
Yeah.
Also.
GPS going to be the second.
whoa, that's cool, eh?
How do you know he's
no,
Scottish?
Yeah, nobody knows. His yeah.
How do you know he's
How do you know?
Scottish?
Who?
Whoops.
Is it one of you?
It's me, bro.
GPF doesn't have a nationality, right? He's
No,
It's
true.
worldwide.
He's just there.
Mr. Worldwide.
He's from planet Earth.
Yeah, I think that'll be pretty special.
Yeah,
To do
I mean,
it.
it's
Yeah,
a
for
life
sure.
goal.
Because you guys done the Power Hour last year, was it right? With Kickroll, Not a Crime.
It's not a crime, yeah.
That was
That
sick.
was fun.
That looks sick. We were watching the live stream while we were driving to another booking that day, I think it was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I actually think Friday's the best day now
Friday, like people is fresh
because
so,
it is the Saturday that all you know. I mean, like if you look at it like the old DEFCON, it is the Saturday. You know, it's the second day, like the first day when people get to see the main stage. So, for me, I think Friday might be the best day.
Yeah.
Well,
Although I don't know.
it's 4 days. Yeah, because
I don't know if
Friday.
maybe most single ticket buyers are Saturday, maybe actually.
I would have
if you buy
still
one
assumed
ticket.
so, yeah.
I mean, Saturday is always like more busy. That's for sure.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
definitely.
basically,
But
still
also-
people are working.
Yeah,
Thursday,
people are still
Friday.
Yeah.
I mean,
working.
it's international also. So
And also international people need to fly in, so like Friday it's slow. But yeah, people is way more fresh. Like also like stepping into DEFCON, you're like fully like hyped, you know, like
Ready,
let's go crazy, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean DEFCON for us it's special. Like it's for me was the first weekend.
for me, it was the
party.
first one, first festival I went to the Netherlands actually in 2014.
Your first ever. Fuck.
In the Netherlands, yeah.
In the
And
Netherlands, but
I
that's a
went by
big-
car from Spain, bro.
How long did that take?
I sold him
So
the
I-
ticket.
Yeah, he sold me the ticket.
Double
it's
price.
like, yeah. Well, it was cheap back then. But so driving, it will be like 14, 15 hours straight. So stopping, it comes up like to 20 hours in the end, something like that, because there's like traffic, of course. Like
The
when
way
you're
there is
from-
amazing, right? But the way back,
Well, the funny thing,
Not so much.
the way back, like we got one friend who was working on Tuesday morning, right? So yeah, Monday morning we said like, okay, we need to just pack everything super fast and leave DEFCON like 10 a.m. or something like that, so we can make it on time, right? So imagine after like 3 days of DEFCON, I couldn't even like feel my legs anymore, like sleeping in the campsite, like almost in the floor. Only we were like a car of Toyota Yaris, something like that. 5 people inside the car, only 2 drivers, me and one friend. And then we arrived in Barcelona like 3, 4 a.m., like super, like we were like just falling asleep everywhere. And my friend
Really
said
safe.
like, oh man, I think I'm gonna call in sick at my job.
bro.
I'm not kidding you, bro. Like, why we drove like with no sleeping like, after DEFCON like for so long, and now you're gonna show up to your work, you know?
Yeah, it's
So it was a
fucked
waste
up,
of time.
man.
Yeah.
Did you guys live like DEFCON from the other side, like camping?
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
yeah.
The
we
first
done,
year we played
done
there.
camping
Yeah?
a few
We
times,
camped
yeah.
there the first year
Yeah,
we played.
we also did
We
like
also
first
did,
year we
yeah.
played.
Yeah, man.
But like as a you were as a visitors before playing as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been to Climax, Hard Base, all of them before.
So you knew also the bridge.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
the
that
iconic
bridge,
bridge. We stayed in that
man.
campsite, the furthest away one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's like actually like a 30-minute walk to get from that campsite to the
Crazy
party.
if you think about it.
2
man.
hours at the end. It
Yeah.
takes.
At the end of the evening, that's a wild walk, bro.
Yeah, bro, I still have pains in my fingers from carrying like all the bags. You
Insane.
know?
It's crazy, bro. Our tent actually fell down the first night and it was raining. And we were so like drunk and wasted that we just let it lie in our face.
No
We
way.
didn't even try to
I
fix it.
remember
We
that,
just,
yeah.
we just left it.
I think nowadays it's a better experience. It looks a lot more like
Like
Yeah,
for
we
artists
were
or for
back
the
and it was
crowd?
like
for
fucking.
the crowd. Yeah, I think the campsite's a bit more sophisticated
I
because
mean, it's sophisticated.
we were in the
there's
trenches.
there's supermarkets and everything now. When
Yeah,
I
it
went,
looks
there
sick.
wasn't supermarkets.
Yeah,
Yeah,
same.
true.
Yeah.
But we had that 24-hour stage.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
That was cool, eh?
That was a good
Orange
one.
one.
Yeah, the
was
orange
really
stage. Yeah,
cool.
Do you know actually the last year? I mean, that was Decibel. The last year that I went to camping with Decibel, they introduced the cinema.
The scene-
yeah. Oh.
Bro.
the best of the best, eh?
Oh, bro. Like
And they just
4
showed,
a.m.,
like,
you're just
we-
sitting watching
And
something
the stuff that they
like
put on is
Yeah,
just
it's
weird
random,
shit,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
And like,
me and my friend went there, and it was like a sad film, and we were just laughing the whole time. Everyone was like, "Shh, shh, shh." Like, what do you mean, shit, Def gone? Like, Decibel. We're like,
Someone
"Fuck
watching
yeah."
this.
yeah, I'm trying to watch this, guys.
This is really, I only came to Decibel to watch this.
I think that's the magic of these parties. I'm sure, like in different genres, they don't have the same.
Nah.
Like being in the camping, like feeling like, oh yeah, of course the festival itself is really cool, but the whole experience with your friend, like going crazy. Maybe one day you don't sleep, you do like dumb shit. I don't know. For me, it was
would-
like
Man,
I would
how much trouble or chaos can one person at DEFCON campsite do with one speaker and 1/10, you know.
Crazy.
That was
man.
the year with that song. Like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
You always get the viral videos from the camping.
Yeah, it's crazy.
If
Some of
I'm
the weird-
honest though, I would love to do Tomorrowland's camping.
we never
Oh.
been there, so we're gonna play this year, but we
Oh,
never
bro,
been there.
it's fucking like
Is it far away also? Because
I'm not
what the
sure.
actual festival.
the campsite from
I wouldn't know.
Right.
I wouldn't know, but it looks good, and I just think it's a different
I
vibe.
think
Like,
it's a bit more chill.
like the problem with DEFCON camping would be because people know us.
Oh yeah, you mean now? Yeah,
Yeah,
of
and
course.
that, it's like
Standing, we actually had that. That year we played. We were standing in like our underwear waiting on our shower, and some guy's like, "Hey, bro, can I get a picture?" I have my underwear.
Wait, no.
like, not right now, bro.
yeah, but you don't want to misbehave, you know.
No,
It's too-
no, no.
and back then, people had obviously cameras, but they didn't use them as much, like on your
No,
phone.
no, no.
yeah now.
Now,
You
Yeah.
need, you need to watch what you're
now
doing.
you can be live streamed doing bad shit. Bro. Fucking hell.
It's tricky.
Yeah, but Tomorrowland's would be sick.
Yeah.
It's like I
just-
don't
just
love
the-
the music when I'm there, but there's something about like the
Some of the stages
The
are sick.
vibe
We
and-
seen a party animal last year. It was fucking sick.
But bro, just do it. So
Thanks for the
Tomorrowland, if
experience,
you're
bro.
seeing this, just fix 2 tents for
No, but the real issue is on that weekend. On that weekend, we normally have like 2 or 3 other bookings, so you never get the chance to do it. But
bro,
This year's gonna be different.
imagine we got Tomorrowland's. We're just standing like,
Main stage Tomorrowland. Everyone doing this.
we should do a new collab, right? And somehow you could do it to stop fucking crying and just do it.
yeah, they
I
were,
have- yeah,
were
yeah.
like, stop fucking crying, and
Don't do this.
Yeah.
Do this.
Yeah, yesterday, bro, I was like.
Okay, so what's the future then? What's in the future for the Straikerz?
future for Striker. That's a
What-
good
what-
question. So like, I guess
Keep going, bro. Like future, like everything changes so fast right now. You know,
Yeah, that's
so
true.
I think like thinking long term is doesn't make much
hard,
sense.
yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
always like keep going with always like think of what you want to do in a short time and just like flow with it and trust what you're doing. But yeah, you cannot say what you're gonna do next year, for example.
Nah.
But yeah, we have few things on store, that for sure. Well, as some people notice, we don't have label right now, so we'll see what's going on with that. So we
You
won't
want to join
spoil
our
anything.
label or not? You can't join our label. Or...
We won't talk about that. We'll see. But yeah, we have something cool.
Yeah.
So we're working on something,
Yeah.
so we'll see. And yeah, I don't know. Like we went to play in different places, so that's our approach. Like we felt like we're doing good. We play like in where we really want, but of course, like there's always room for different things.
Mm-hmm.
There's still new countries that we didn't play before.
Yeah. So
You got any bucket list countries that you guys want to play?
I mean,
Well, I want to play in Malaysia. We didn't play there.
also for me, South America. I think there is a lot of countries like Chile. We never played. I know, like since we speak Spanish, I feel like it
Yeah,
fits really
that's-
good to go
Yeah.
play somewhere else. You know, like you can connect with more with the people.
Yeah, true.
And yeah, I don't
You
know.
can talk through the microphone and they can understand.
They can understand, yeah.
That would be lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes we go to those places and you say something and they're just like,
No,
sorry, don't know what
not
you're
a
saying,
single
but-
word.
Yeah.
Put your hands up. Oh yeah, I know this one.
Vamos.
Vamos,
Vamos.
vamos, hey, vamos arriba. Nah, Chile's sick, but yeah, you don't really get so much parties anymore, unfortunately.
No, the economy there is not the best.
And the flight is a killer, man. That's
Yeah,
probably
you
my
stop
least
off
favorite
in
flight.
Argentina.
Oh.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's
Why?
like a 1 hour stopover
I
in
think in
Argentina.
total it's 18 hours, and you're about maybe
To go, but wait, to go where?
Santiago.
It's
Ah,
like-
yeah,
but
okay,
it's-
okay.
What about Australia?
Yeah.
I mean, Australia is
fucked
worse.
up.
This is gonna sound fucking crazy, but I quite enjoy flying to Australia. I enjoy the experience.
But I mean,
I mean,
Like, if you're
I don't mind the flights.
If
to
you're
be
flying
honest.
business, I actually quite enjoy
Oh,
it.
yeah,
You know, like
for
watch a bit, watch some movies.
Tranquilo,
Like
tranquilo.
I mean, if you
eat
have
some-
business, I can go wherever you want, bro. Like, you pay for my business?
I'll pay everything.
Imagine if you had one wish and you could fly, bro.
Yeah, teleporting's better.
Yeah,
right?
Teleporting.
Yeah.
Teleporting.
Yeah,
No, but I think the Australia one really depends on how long you're going to Australia. Because last year we
flew in and out, right?
flew to Australia, to Sydney, and we were in Sydney for something like 23 hours. We flew straight back because we had to play.
yeah.
And on the way there, I got I think it was COVID. But as soon as I got on the first flight,
No, you were in a bad
I
way,
was
bro.
cooked.
Right.
Really, really bad.
I had the same. So like last year when we played at the Gearbox event, so we did also a tour. I think we did 4 shows in 5 days. I stayed 5 days. Then I went back, and the flyby was full sick, bro. Like bad, really bad. So then I say, if we ever do like a crazy tour like this, at least business on the way back, at least.
Yeah.
Because
Or
it's
you
bad.
stay longer.
But
stay longer.
but nowadays the business is just ridiculous.
The prices are fucking
Yeah.
ridiculous.
It used to be like I used to look at it because we actually were, he said business, but we don't fly it that much. But we used to think it was expensive, and now like when you look at the prices, you're like, wow, it was actually cheap back then.
How much you were paying to Australia?
There was one point business was 3,000 per person,
That's what almost it cost like a normal flight.
and economy flights
Yeah,
are-
now
it's
it's
wild.
economy.
and we used to always sit and be like, do you want to do that? Like, and now if you saw that, you'd be like, okay,
Yeah.
come on. Then.
Crazy.
But and also it's not a. It's actually it was Randy that said this to us one time because he flies business. It's not like a bougie thing. Like you're not flying it because you're like, oh, I want to eat steak. It's because
It's
he
comfortable.
made a valid point. He said you're going to Australia to perform, so you need energy. You need to be focused. Like that's why you do it. It's not because you're trying to be like. I'm better than the people in economy, or I've got more money, or something. It's because you need to perform. When
I
you
do
get
it
there.
because I'm better than
Yeah,
them.
he does it for the steak and the
Because I can.
photos.
Yeah.
Nowadays.
No, fair enough. Like
Then it makes sense.
Yeah, but that's why I mentioned, like, if it's like crazy scheduled, a lot of shows, then for me it makes sense because I need to be comfy. I don't want to get sick to go work.
Nah.
You know? So that's the
No.
problem. Like, if
not
I-
only the shows, like if you, for example, if this happened like in a really busy period, that you as soon as you come back you want to go into the studio,
studio, yeah,
and you better rest. You know, if you manage to sleep actually in the plane, then you can get out fresh.
And the annoying thing is sometimes you're really lucky. Like we've had economy before where we've had 3 seats.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
That's it. That's the
Yeah.
poor man's business class, they say.
Yeah.
And
Or
I'm-
you just get €10 sleeping tablets in there.
And I must say, like there's only some airlines where the food is actually good. So like Emirates and shit, yeah, it is like really steak and good stuff. But like we flew KLM business,
The food was not
it's
good.
terrible, bro.
Terrible.
Yeah, the food was really not good.
Nah.
That's his band. That's a platinum status removed right there, isn't it? You guys are fucking chopping us.
Yeah, but that then you're only doing it for the bed.
Yeah.
That's it.
Fair enough. Fair
Yeah.
enough.
But we did actually fly premium economy. Where was it? Mexico.
Yeah, but I said that to be honest, I'd be as well just flying economy.
It
There
was
wasn't
better, but-
much of a difference.
No?
Not really.
Do you know
no.
actually we flew with Emirates for the first time 2 years ago, and it was business. It was a really good deal. When we arrived at Dusseldorf, went to do the check-in, and they were like a big red thing came up on the screen, and it was the night that Iran,
No, it was Israel and
Iran was it?
Palestine the first
Or
time.
the first time they were sending missiles.
October the
and
7th.
and that's the way that you go over, obviously. So we thought, oh,
It's cancelled.
flight's cancelled, and then she was like, "You've been upgraded to first class."
Let's
Oh.
go.
First class.
But we were
away.
like, if we're gonna die, you're
We
gonna
die
in
in
first
die in
class.
first class.
We die inside.
that was
I was-
crazy. They
the
were
funny-
like,
the funny thing is, right? I was like, you can like this first class is like a real like you can lie down the bed, and on the ceiling is like the stars, you know, the lights for the stars, and I was just looking up at them and thinking like, yeah, if we're gonna die,
That's all right.
that
Yeah,
was that was
Could you
crazy.
sleep
They had
on
like a snack menu, and on the snack menu was like Wagyu burgers
Yeah.
as a snack menu. I
they
was
had
it was
like
crazy.
bottles of champagne, like like 3K a bottle and shit like that.
Yeah, it was
the,
wild.
the bag that they gave us is a toiletry bag. What was it, €350 or
was
something?
A Balmain or Bulgari like
Bulgari.
toiletry bag.
Like this, everything included, or you can still pay for things there.
No,
was-
everything was
It
included.
was free, bro, and the staff were like annoyingly nice.
Yeah, they're super nice.
I was wearing like normal Nike trainers. They weren't even anything special. And the guy was like, oh, "Bro, where did you get these trainers? These are the most coolest trainers." And I was like, "Bro,
Calm down.
come on."
Be normal.
Yeah, everything was like wow, but also we were like opening a drawer and there'd be like a book and a pen or something like that. And
Dude, just going like everything.
I was saying, I was saying to the guy,
Paid for this.
can we take this? And he was like, "Take whatever you want."
Wow. Can I take you home?
I'm taking you, bro.
All the snacks we were like in our bag.
Probably never even ate it.
And then there was like on the way from Dusseldorf to Dubai, there was like a sheik guy, you know, like one of the sheiks, and he was across from me. He never got any food, he just slept the whole way, and then we looked in his little thing. He'd left the Bulgari bag, left all the treats, everything. Yeah,
We were
for him,
fucking.
that must have been like.
yeah,
Man,
no.
But we got it for free, right? But when we went and looked, it was 20k,
Yeah, it was so fucking ridiculous
20,000
how much.
euros.
Yeah,
The
just
flight.
for one flight, and not the full trip.
No,
Just
one,
to Dubai.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
was
they
like,
upgraded us
fucking-
for, but I was trying to think, why did they upgrade us when it was our first time? But that's why,
I think
because
Yeah.
they
So
were
you
like,
can
because
not
you
do it
know,
again,
and
yeah.
then like, okay. fair
book
enough.
again.
Yeah, that was
They're
the first
smart,
time,
motherfucker.
Really useful information
Remember
for
it's
everyone
smart, right?
Yeah.
listening. Right?
yeah, they're like, yeah,
So
Just
I
need
never
to keep
tried
up.
it, so
DJ
maybe you can
life,
upgrade
right?
it.
Yeah, nah. But if I'm being honest, the difference between first and business is not like the price difference is insane, but the actual experience,
it's pretty much the same. Yeah.
yeah.
The TV's bigger.
We'll need to try it.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I never tried before, so
Yeah,
we'll see.
you going back to Australia this year? You probably can't say yet. Neither can we, but
We go back soon to Australia.
yeah.
So we've been there like last 2 months.
February.
February was really cool. So yeah, I hope we can get.
It's always good to play there, man.
Yeah,
Amazing,
Love
bro.
it, love
So
Australia,
good.
man.
Probably
So-
like my favorite international country to play is Australia.
So like that's
As
the
long as
question.
you fly
Like
business.
favorite crowds.
Ever.
I mean,
Yeah.
or like
it
favorite
does-
country, or like
It does change. I'm not gonna lie. It depends on the thing. I still love the Dutch crowd. I know that they're very picky
Mhm.
and that they can be, but I just there's something about them. I do love them. But Germany in the last couple of years has been really sick. France has been also
France has been really good for us.
before
recently.
COVID. Like no disrespect.
France
to
is
But
growing.
I told you to
growing
pick
It's
one.
grown good.
Yeah.
We played at some really good. We
I need
played
to make
at
money, bro. I can't just say one.
We played at a festival last year in Paris. What was it? Electric Park.
Yeah, picnic. or
Whoa,
something.
bro.
Was the out there with the bus or?
No,
not
not
the
that
parades.
one. No,
Okay,
I think it was the same people that organised it, but they've now made it a festival or
Okay,
something like that. Electric Park it was, right?
So every country that pays money to see us is the best. Hey.
No, but that was really good, and I was really surprised, like what you said, like it's been growing the kind of the vibes and the love for hardstyle in France again.
And you
That's
guys, North Korea or something?
Spanish crowd is the best.
Yeah,
Uh,
you're gonna say that? Staying true to
I-
your.
I mean,
Yeah, no, but there's something that I like from Spain, for example, is that there you can actually play like 90% of the set new music, you know, and people will
Yeah.
not go
There you go,
crazy
yeah.
with it.
people
you
like
know?
to party hard, so
Yeah.
like you can
Yeah.
feel it. But like we love everything, so like bro, we played yesterday at King Dance was insane.
King
so,
Dance
like,
is sick, right?
Yeah.
so insane. So like nothing to say wrong with any country, wherever it is. Like they'd always one event that every country like, bro, this is crazy, you know. But yeah, like every time we play in Spain, it's crazy. So that means same for Australia. Every time we play in Australia, it's crazy. So that
Yeah.
means the crowd there is like really good, you know.
Yeah.
But it's always parties that they're good
Every other
everywhere.
country has now cancelled every booking for you.
No, because we love everyone.
They did not mention Uruguay. So they're not coming back.
So as you heard there, the Straikerz don't want to play any other festival
Nah.
other than the Spanish. It's always a tough one to say that, right? Like because it depends. Like I've played in like countries where one festival's been meh, and then another festival's been great. So you can't really like say that the whole country's like that.
Yeah.
But sometimes
yeah.
it's like
It's
who else
more-
is in the lineup, because then
Yeah.
the target is different in the crowd.
Yeah.
you know?
Exactly.
Like for example, it depends on the country. Like if you will play exactly the same set now, then King's Day, and then you just go to France or like Australia or something. Like maybe half of the set works in the Netherlands, half of the set works
Yeah.
like more in another country. So it's also like funny to see, because you never know what to expect in some countries. You know?
Exactly.
Like,
But the thing I love about Holland, right, is that all the cultural stuff always comes from Holland. Like so, the hacking, then the Kickrolls, and then like the whatever, and then now you've got this thing. I know we're laughing, but everything comes from here.
yeah.
And then eventually it goes out, and you
Yeah,
know
I
what
mean,
Spread, yeah.
people have eyes on what's going on in the Netherlands,
Yeah.
and then start doing
It goes
somewhere
out,
else.
yeah.
100%.
I would say that probably the first thing that like originated somewhere else and never worked here was this crack.
Crack
Wait.
is German, eh?
Yeah, that was
What do you
probably
mean,
the first thing.
It
You
never
know,
work here?
no,
It work?
like that originated in Germany.
Yeah.
And it stayed in Germany. You know what I mean?
Well,
like
but it
it's-
also
the Dutch
works
don't
here.
like it. Yeah,
But no,
Oh,
but it's
that-
different, bro, because
but
it's
I
like
think-
what I see more often is like Krach is more related to hardcore events, not like raw, you know?
if I'm going to be honest, it's not my favorite thing. I like it like as a moment, but like the full like one thing of it,
But for me,
Confident.
that's the same for every like style or whatever. So, like if you do like the full set, fully zag, for me that's too much. The
Too
full
much.
set only kick roll, the full set only PVC, the full set only hard techno. I think that's the magic of what we do. That we have like one style that involves a lot of
Exactly.
things. So for me, that the key is like just like balance it properly, you know. So make it
Okay.
interesting.
Well, I think it's also you need to know where you're going. Like for example, if you're like in a multi-genre festival and then there's like an up-tempo stage, maybe you just go there like for 30 minutes and think like, okay, I don't know if I go back to hardstyle. Same way that you can go to hardstyle and thinking like, oh, this is too soft. I go to the up-tempo. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you go to a crack festival and you know what to expect, like into a club or something, then you're gonna be there listening and actually, trust me, you're gonna stay because you know what to expect and it's like, okay, I'm gonna listen to it, you know. But I understand that if you're like in a party or something and there's like crack like stage or something that maybe you go there, it's like, okay, I've seen it, I go to
This is
somewhere
enough.
else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll end with the best kick ever made.
Bye.
Yeah, your
Anybody?
favorite kick drum.
You can choose your own. If
You know,
want.
you know, there's one kick that will never get lost in history, bro. Was it Atomic Knocker Criminal?
Oh, it's,
Fucking good kick, bro.
What one's that?
you know, criminal.
I bet you have heard
Criminal.
it if you play it.
100%.
Bro,
The one I'm,
of course.
the Tommy Knocker song that I always think about is
100%,
Demolition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
He
a
had some really
Demolition.
good ones.
Is Tommy Knocker from
Italy.
Italy? I thought
Yeah.
that, yeah.
Yeah, this one.
Millennium Hardcore Kick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, it's not easy to skip here.
Yeah.
It's a nightmare. You always go, this,
It's coming. It's coming.
and then you press 15. It goes too much.
Criminal.
Criminal. Oh yeah.
I do.
You can hear the microtonic.
Yeah,
Did you guys ever
it's
use that
so
plugin?
good. Yeah, of course.
Awesome plugin, bro.
But that's what you think is the best kick ever.
I don't know, bro. That's like for me, if I look back, you know, it's like for example, chronic disorder kick also.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
talked about that.
Yeah,
with
It's
Darren.
a really good
Disorder.
kick, you know. And then you think about it now, it's like, damn, it's like, it's done how you will do it right now if you were going,
Yeah.
if you will try to make like a hardcore kick, you know. From
Yeah,
back
that's
then.
true. It's timeless in a way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it feels like it has like the reverb, everything, the tricks that we do right now, but it's done like back then, you know.
The
Yeah.
delete monkey shit kick is the best kick ever made.
Yeah. That for me as well.
That's a crazy one.
For me, that's
Yeah.
that's
That one and the original subsonic kicks.
The original ones.
Yeah. For
for
me,
me-
like monkey shit kick and those kicks are the best. kicks.
That stuff was gold. Bro.
Unbelievable,
Like,
bro. When I heard that for the first time, I was like, how the
How
fuck
do
can
you
this
make
guy
this
get
shit?
this kick
That
that
was
far?
really out of the box. It was like crazy. I also
They were so
like,
crunchy and bro.
first time I heard like Minus Militia Reign Supreme.
Oh, that
think
kick
that's
with a
also
really
really,
resonate punch with the
bro,
reverb.
Bro, that was like something different. Like
That was also
cracking
really
your
cool.
ribs as well.
that was like a crunchy way, but I was more into like
Lot of
the
reverb.
The
reverb,
resonant,
yeah.
reverby ones. Yeah,
I
they
was
were
like,
crazy.
what?
And what's the best Straikerz kick then? That should be easier.
Best Straikerz kick.
I think like the more, I mean, for me, I think in coming that really punchy kick, the one that with the silent, that's like really good kick for me.
Yeah, I would say the same.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
agree. I
Like
think that's
a rumble tape, it's a rumble tape, of course, but has like a good bass in it, you know. But then it gives like the perfect space for the punch like to come like really hard. It's like really tonal, you know. So it's like it sounds like really extreme, but also like you can use it to do melodies. You can just like put it there and
it's
to roll, like,
versatile.
yeah, it's versatile. Yeah.
Yeah.
I really like the half zag, half clonk ones you done with the Dark Horror,
Yeah, that's also
Yeah.
fun.
especially the last one in the
The
track.
last one,
Last
like with
one.
the PVC zag. Yeah,
Bro.
I like.
Yeah.
I think that's
It's like the PVC layer on top the zag, but then the distortion comes like more in the end. So
And
there's
yeah.
like that gap, and it feels like really weird.
How low is that track? Lower it.
E.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that I really like because that track is like a really good blend.
Oh, it's so
Like,
good, bro.
like you can feel like okay, this is the
It's a
hardcore,
proper collab.
this is the Straikerz, and they like, you know,
Fused
like
together, yeah.
yeah, like sometimes I feel like people is doing collabs, like, but they just try to, yeah, I do my part, you do your part.
Yeah.
So like, a lot of people don't try to blend
Blend,
styles.
yeah.
So like, for me, that's the magic of doing like collab, you know, like
It's hard to do though, right? Because sometimes things just don't work.
People used to
Yeah,
try
but-
to do it more back in the days, I think.
Back in the days,
They
that
used to
was the
try to
thing,
do
bro, like, you're
let's make
layering
a kick
keys.
together.
Our collab, the main
The main kick is a good one, yeah.
It's mixed,
both,
you know.
yeah.
It's both together.
Yeah.
And-
But I think that's something that back in the days, bro, like when
People used
two
to do
big
that, it was
artists
cool.
were doing a collab, you could feel like, okay, they went to the studio together,
Yeah,
they
mixed.
blend their style like perfectly, you could hear it. You know, I
Yeah,
think that
yeah.
that will last a bit.
Like the Dysphoria by Warforce, Warface and
Yeah.
Ethos.
Yeah.
I always
Yeah,
felt
those-
like
those
we
sounds were-
were good with Malice. I always
Yeah,
felt
we
like
made
it
that
sounded
good
like
blend.
Malice and Rebellion.
Every collab with my Rebellion was like a banger,
Yeah, it was
bro.
good.
But sometimes that's what I mean. Sometimes it just works, and then sometimes it just we've been in the studio with other people, and it's just been like
Yeah.
as separate artists, it's good. But like when you try and put the two things together, it's a bit like, and it's taste, you know, like
You never know. So like,
Yeah. Sometimes it does work out good when it is just like the best of you and the best of the other artists. Like, but yeah,
the
I
first
like
time we
to.
done
I
it was-
appreciate it when I hear the blend, like what you said. It's more creative, right?
The first time
Yeah.
we done that was opening statements with Warface. We decided we're like, okay,
Yeah, because the last collab we spent too much
trying
focus
to
on
blend
blend
it.
everything.
So we said,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
here's
then-
the concept. Like we're gonna have
Your
the same
bar.
break. You make what you would make out of that, and we'll make them. We'll blend them both together through the break or whatever. And then it done really well. So we
Yeah.
were like,
Maybe it doesn't
It's
need to
side-
be as complicated.
side
anyway.
effects as well. That is
Yeah.
like each stage was.
Yeah, but
like,
sometimes it's
yeah.
cool, right? Like when you hear that there's like the first drop of one artist, you know the next one is coming, you know?
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like, whoa.
That's
The,
cool.
the
as
other
well.
artist is coming, you know? So if there's like something really characteristic from the artist, you know that's gonna be like a bang.
Yeah.
yeah.
You got any other big collabs coming up?
New collabs, not much to be honest.
Not at the moment.
I mean, so we're gonna do a new one, but yeah, we had to keep it surprise. But yeah, I mean, we're working with 2 people, but yeah, we'll see.
Yeah,
And
see.
nothing too crazy. But we'll see. We'll see.
see, yeah.
So I,
I mean,
think. for
Yeah, we did. We still have to release collabs this year. We're really done, you know? So
Yeah.
The thing is with collabs is that like you sometimes get so caught up in doing the collabs because everyone wants to collab that you forget about your solo songs. Like
But the thing, like, it's not more into that because I think our crowd, they really like when we collab with other artists. But what we do, and we weren't doing before was, okay, let's work on tracks. And now we really care about picking the right timing, the right moment, the right premiere. So for me,
Exactly.
the premiere, it's like 50% of the song.
yeah,
If you put like good effort on making a good premiere, like this is gonna happen, it's gonna be like this. You make sure it's right timing. Of course, the song needs to be good, but like I think like the way you see it, the way you live it, it's
100%.
really important.
100%. Because then everything after that becomes easier. Artworks, video clips.
It almost
Everything around the
markets
song, of course,
itself.
yeah.
Like if
Yeah.
you've made like for what you guys done with the cowboy shit and that, like
Yeah.
it's already marketing itself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People are like sharing it and all that shit.
Yeah, and the Power Hour one, like I don't even need to. You don't even need to really come up with the artwork and stuff, right? Kind of like
Fireman.
explain
yeah.
it yourself.
Yeah.
Even the video clip, you know?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
always
it's
say if you have like a easy way of thinking of the video clip, that means the theme is solid enough. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, boys, it's been fucking 2.5 hours.
2.5 hours.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
It was a great
Yeah,
chat.
It flies, eh?
Flies in, yeah.
It's our beer.
Just talking
Yeah,
about
Be
beer.
exactly.
expensive with beers, bro.
Fucking
Maybe next time.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on.
And
We'll
then we
just get
start yapping
smashed.
about the things we can say. You know?
Yeah. All right, lads. It's been a pleasure.
Yes,
Thank you.
for coming on.
Thanks for
Thanks
the
for the
invite.
invite, bros.
Was fun. Was fun.
Was fun.
Was fun.
Was
Funta. Was funta.
Funta. Shake that funta, bro.
Amazing. All right. See you later, people. Bye bye.
Yeah. Bye
Take
bye.
care.
Take care.